could not... Enemies, monsters, if you could, chill for a second. Okay, take 2. If things would like to not break on me.
Need some chow.
God, don't I feel that. Actually, I don't need to keep that open anymore. Okay, I think everything's fine. Probably. Hopefully. Luce, I need you to come back and let me know if things are fixed again. Because they certainly should be. Did I accidentally hit, like... I'm curious if I accidentally hit, like, my hotkey for ending the stream or something. I don't think I have one. Let's take a quick look at a... No, I don't have a hotkey for stopping the stream. I have one for stopping recording. I have one for starting a recording and for ending a recording. But I don't have one for just stopping a recording. So it's very weird, and I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, so, okay. It was very weirdly prophetic, because I designed... I'm curious if maybe, like, I said something that, like, the algorithm was like, oh, no, we can't have you talking about that. Who knows? Anyway, but I invented this character back in 2016, and I decided that it was a thing that, like, due to, like, her, that there's, like, this really, like, freaky, weird plague thing going on that, like, was resistant to all of the normal types of magic that the people had access to, and, you know, being part of the royal family, she had, like, more potent magic than your average drow. To explain why she specifically had to go off and do it, and why, like, just, you know, like, someone expendable could do it. God. I mean, I think it might be more the plague team, honestly, was what I was thinking it might have been. That, or maybe I just cursed too much, who knows. But... Oh, right. So, there was, like, so, even, like, before, so, like, 2016, 3 years before the Plague TM that happened, / is still happening, actually. Let's keep that in mind. And, you know, so we went off, her original campaign eventually kind of fell apart, but then I stumbled across Luce, and Luce was starting a game, and I was like, hey, I have this really dope character who, due to reasons, doesn't have a campaign anymore because of friend groups imploding and things. Do you have anything put together on, like, the drow of this world? Because if you don't, I could easily, happily do that, like, I already have that world building set, ready to go, and also, like, a really good character that's really cool and funky. Luce was more or less, was like, I mean, I have the notes, yes, the drow exist in this world, but other than that, there's, like, no really further thought put into it so far. Like, and, you know, said that I could do this thing. I was like, alright, cool, wonderful. So we did the thing. So I imported IRA. It's also funny because for anyone who like remembers, Iray has her funky like prosthetic, or used to have a funky prosthetic that was like a mass of wires enchanted to like be all together. Also, is my audio balancing okay, Luce? This is like, I have things roughly balanced out to where I normally have them, but I haven't actually listened to any recordings or anything for this game. But, oh, pardon me. I also don't know how much of a delay there is. Oh, but so like, it's been very funny because we had unintentionally, or like not unintentionally, but like without knowing what was coming, this whole quest line. I'll bump my mic up a bit, bump the game down just a smidge. I'll also adjust my mic a bit more. Make sure it's pointed at me properly and whatnot. Okay. How's this? Sound better? I mean, I know you said I was still audible, but sound a bit more audible? Also, I can go ahead and end this. Unsurprisingly, probably. I really enjoy using... I have two numbers that I like to use whenever I am, like, have to do incremental, or, like, numerical adjustments to things. The first is the obvious 69, the second one is 34. And if you know why I like that number, because I'm a harlot, then cool. If you don't know, and I envy you, and don't go look it up. So it was just very funny to me because, and like one of us, it might have been Luce or the other player, but someone at one point pointed out the fact that it was like really funny that Iray's whole thing has been trying to find a cure for the plague that's been messing with her people. And you know, we were actually going through a very real pandemic. I mean, again, still are, just, you know, we're not ourselves anyone who could, like, do research on stuff like that. Wait! Wait, hold on. Is that why that's... I need to look something up after this stream is done now. I always... Huh. Luce, if that is the origin of things, I am going to lose my mind because that is amazing. Also, I might be slightly not sober. Today's been rough. This lighting is because my face is very red and splotchy. Trap tool. Oh no, I need this into my item box.
Be hunting.
Alright, you can see in the light better. This is trans rights. I love them so much. I love my doggo so much. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah? Yeah, that's true. It would be. I mean, to be fair, it is also, like, kind of a valid concern just because, like, especially back in 2016, I myself kind of struggled with, like, I don't know what, not quite main character syndrome, just, like, thinking of others and stuff. And I will admit, like, I have grown a lot as a player since 2016, but... It's been such a fun ride. God, as much as... Well, no, I can't say that because I don't want to blast people. There was someone who turned out to be super not cool, but one benefit of their existence in my life is that I did, like, learn how to, like, better share the spotlight. Luce, you know of this individual. I don't think that you will guess which individual I'm talking about. Feel free to DM me and see if you're correct. Let's see. I want to fight the giant rabbit for reasons. Oh, I keep forgetting that this was your first campaign. Because it's just been so fucking good. God, I love this campaign. Need a meal. It's also been very funny because, admittedly, originally, Iray did want to be, and that's fair. Iray did, like, originally want to be very scary in things, and, like, I explained to Luz how Iray's prosthetic worked and everything, and she just, from level 1, gave me expertise with intimidation. I was like, I don't really get why. A couple years later, I did a thing with Iray where she needed to scare someone, and I was like, oh, I understand why you gave Iray expertise with intimidation just because of her arm. TLDR, it's very scary when someone's trying to intimidate you and their hand just dissolves into a bunch of tentacles, metal tentacles that, like, could theoretically go into, like, your pores and shit. Well, you have been a phenomenal DM, and I literally have, like, no complaints about anything. No, this is different than Iray having no complaints because, you know, she's been through a lot. It's been great from a storytelling perspective, and I've had so much fun. But I'm sure Iray would have some sort of comments about, like, oh god, did you really have to do this? Did you have to make Lolth kill my mom right after we evacuated her? Like, I don't know. I'm sure Iray would have notes, but I have no notes. It's been a phenomenal story. Also, yes, that's a thing that happened. But, you know, it's fine. Cause, like, so I mentioned there was this plague, right? Well, also, the plague, very different from COVID. Like, just entirely different. But, like, it's kind of more like, think The Last of Us, but also, like, if it were a hive mind. Though kind of. We've recently found out it's less a hive mind. I mean, okay, it's less oh! Huh. It's gonna be much easier to free Shenjitar now that there's not a Sapiens controlling it. That's also true. Yeah, Luz lets me do so much bullshit, like, for one, starting to become a god. For starters. Yeah, I had the same thought. I'm keeping an eye on it so hard. Genuinely, I'm like, oh no. Please be fine. Please be normals. YouTube, please be normal. I almost called it Twitch. Which would have been inaccurate. This is a creature called a Lagongi, which is a giant snow rabbit looking thing! I forgot you did that! Woohoo! I want also, so part of why I'm doing this stream for a couple reasons. One, I'm having a day. Two, I wanted to play this game, but I wanted to, like, still, I still wanted to, like, let people see stuff. I'm just gonna actually let this thing hit me. I have no benefit to letting it do. That's fair. That's fair. I just, that's like, I don't know. No, you're not dumb. I mean, we are both very neurodivergent, so, like, it could be that, but not dumb, I don't think. Out of curiosity, what do you think's the most bullshit thing I've gotten away with? I'm genuinely curious. Offhand? Well, no, because that actually had lots of logic behind it.
Perfect job, as usual.
I was gonna say, I think the most bullshit thing I've done was the whole thing with impersonating Lady Greytrail, but that was very carefully thought out and well executed, I feel like. What's a bullshit plan I had? Honestly, shouldn't have worked, but it did because I rolled well. I mean, that's fair, but I don't think I ever did those in combat.
You ain't getting away!
It just happened to be that those things, it just happened to be that those things were like... It happens to be that, you know, using flex magic is in action. But I don't think Irie ever did that mid-combat. Or if she did, I don't remember it. Sorry for shooting you in the butt, bunny. Also, this is a quest that is intended to be, like, run by, like, a group of players, but I don't like doing online play. I would much rather just have it be harder on my own than actually have, like, do online play. At least for Monster Hunter type things. That's fair, but also consider most of them are not... Most of them aren't damaging at this point. Currently, Irie has one Inflict Wounds grenade and several Cure Wounds, or not Cure Wounds, but that would also be a smart idea.
Get ready!
But several lesser and greater restoration grenades. And whenever we say grenades, they're not literal grenades in terms of like a chemical weapon. They're essentially... they're basically small magical stones that have the blast radius of a fireball, but instead of doing damage, what they do is they make everyone who it affects get treated as if they had just experienced a lesser restoration effect. I mean, this is true. Also, oh, you know what would have been very smart of me? Explain to Absalon the concepts of how I've been making the AoE stones. I'm gonna stop calling them the G word just in case YouTube doesn't like that. And then be like, hey, so here's how I'm doing these things. You're a fire mage, I'm a death mage, and damage the necrotic damage, even with my funky, like, you can't resist my necrotic damage ability. Could you make some of these, but, like, for fire instead of, like, death? Oh well, hindsight 2020, whatnot. It also did occur to me that, like, I probably should have maybe had to pay the component costs for my greater restoration, grenades. But we didn't. That is one thing I just now realized. Other than whenever I've made, like, big items, like the, like the decanter, we've never really worried about, like, the components for, like, things that are, you know, for what Irie is making. It's fine. I mean, honestly, I've not used many of the greater restoration damage anymore. I mean, we do just have, like, a dragon's sword worth of gold now, so it's fine. Yeah. Let's see. No, you're not much. Also, for this game, I am basically not even out of the starting section yet entirely. So I don't really have great gear. I have some, like, gear that I have because I have some, like, the DLC things for it, but, like, I don't really have great gear. You're going down! If I could break your tummy, that would be great. That's fair. I will say, at least in her head, it kind of makes sense because she did do that, like, a lot in her last campaign, which... her last campaign's kind of, like, weirdly canon. The thing is that, like, the lore-wise, it's that, like, we kind of said, like, there was some weird, like, planar fuckery, and that's how she kind of, like, ended up with her home ending up on this plane anyway, and, like, why she still has all of her memories from that campaign. It's really fun, honestly. I admittedly only got into the first game because of, now that I think about it, the friend group that actually, Iray was originally built to be played with. It's kind of funny. But, like, it's just a really fun, like, it's a fun kind of, like, nonsense game series. Oh, that's fair. I will say, honestly, the dialogue / lack thereof is kind of why, like, I'm debating on if, like, it's actually worth doing a, like, series on my channel. Because it is fun. I like it a lot. But, like, it doesn't really, like, the story is real weak. And honestly, the stories are all, they all follow a very basic formula, which is fine. The main thing is, the main fun of these series come from the, I'm gonna go hunt a big monster part, rather than, like, the storytelling part. Wait, I just trained you already. Okay, apparently you needed 3. Because, like, okay, admittedly, I have played 3 Monster Hunter games, but they've all followed the, well, I haven't gotten through this one yet, but Monster Hunter Tri U and Monster Hunter World both followed the same formula of, you start out, you're a brand new Monster Hunter, you know, you kind of go about doing quests, helping people out. Sometimes, like, real funky monsters show up. Then, something's wrong. We've never seen this monster before. It's only shown up in this region instead. We better go check that out. Oh no! There's some big, like, world-threatening monster happening. We gotta go take care of it. And then it's power creep from that point. It's just larger and larger things keep on happening until you get to, like, the end point of the game. And then just, like, oh yes, congratulations, Hunter. You have saved the world. You are now the special title that there's only been one other of in history. Congratulations. I'm so proud to know you. Now, go out there and fight more monsters that are even stronger for no actually discernible lore story-based reason. They're just stronger so that it's not boring for you to fight with your new better gear. Also, the mentor character always has some sort of really gruff voice like this. I need a drink after all of that. Now, like, special drink, like, I needed to coat my throat now. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, okay, so they kind of end in fighting gods. So, like, Monster Hunter Tri U, you fight, also, it's like, you always fight gods in stages. And they're never, like, well, actually, no. Some of the creatures are actually, like, their names mean, like, God of the Wastes, the Devourer of the Heavens, the Great Oceanic Heaven Serpent, and things like this. So, like, in Tri U, I don't remember its name, but it was, like, a really big bearded fucker that had, like, it was, like, a giant sea creature that you had to, like, swim along and fight. Honestly, hated it. So, I hate water combat in any game. And I forget if the water monster was the first one or the second one. But, there's 2 big things. One was, like, a giant sandworm type thing but, like, not quite dune sandworm, more like, well, I mean, scale-wise, similar to dune sandworm. But, like, it had, like, tusks and, like, it's honestly, like, the size of, like, a dune, of sandworm dune, but, like, more like a sand shark type situation with tusks. And it was like, oh no, it's heading for the village. Come on, we have to do special things to defeat it. And then in World, it was first you fought Zora Magdaros, which was like this giant, like, mountain-sized elder dragon. Also, they replaced gods with elder dragons in the anime formula, instead of it being like, alright, it's my first day graduating from hunter school, I'm gonna go fight a thing. Uh-oh, now it's like halfway through the season, and God has shown up. Uh-oh, now it's the end of the season, and I'm punching, like, God's grandfather in the face, because he secretly was alive the whole time and is even stronger than God. Monster Hunter replaces God with Elder Dragon in that formula. God, I got lightheaded doing that. So, like, Zora Magdaros, the weird Cetus creature, the sandworm, Frigitalis or whatever it was called, the ice dragon. No, I'm combining things. What was it called? Velkhana, that's what it was. Velkhana. All of those are elder dragons, which aren't gods, but kind of serve the same function. And, like, there's also, like, always, like, oh no, there's actually a secret hidden god. So, like, in World, it was, alright, there's, the first one was the weird larval dragon made of light. I don't remember its name, but it was really cool, looked very alien, and Luce, honestly, I think you would really vibe with the aesthetic of that dragon. It was like, it had like, I think 6 or 4 eyes, and like, it was like made out of like crystals and light and things. It was really cool, honestly. Let's see. Monster Hunter World. Xeno'jiiva, right? I'll send you an image later on Discord. But yeah, if you just like look up Monster Hunter World Xeno, you'll probably pull it up. But it's a real funky, like, messed up. Oh no, it has 8 eyes actually. And it's like a larval form of something. And then eventually, like, later we do fight, it's like actually like less cool, and I don't know why they made it less cool for its adult form. Admittedly, it does look actually more like an actual, like, normal dragon in its adult form. Because it does not look like a normal dragon in its original form. But then, like, once we do that, there was, like, something else, I believe. I forget if that came out, if the, like, second things came out, or if they didn't come out till Frostborn. But then Frostborn came out, and there was like, oh no, there's another Elder Dragon that's even stronger than Xeno'jiiva. This one's called Velkhana, and it, like, is an ice dragon. It's gonna bring about the ice apocalypse if we don't stop it. So we fight it, win, of course. And then once, you know, that's done, there was, like, another thing that was like, oh no, Hunter, we have something causing earthquakes in the new area you just unlocked. And that was kind of funky, was real weird. It was like a dragon that could control sound waves and, like, made itself like a giant shell of, like, rock and stuff. And then once you crack through the shell, it, like, was really weird, like lots of, like, exposed muscle aesthetic. And then it would, like, use funky little hand wings to shoot energy beams of sound. Oh, also, there's actually dialogue. Minoto tells me you are a hunter that reminds her of me. Surely an exquisite beast. Was it a Mitsune? I don't know. Well, better ask her to be sure. Okay, so I have to go talk to her again. If I can. I will say, there does seem to be, like, some bugginess with, like, the interacting with things, because it isn't always a thing that is, like, sometimes it'll be like, I walk up to you to talk to you, but, like, the button prompt doesn't show up. Your target is a Tetranodon, a fearsome amphibian-like monster that will gobble up anything in its path. Not only will you need to be aware of its gaping maw, but if it does gobble something up, its belly will swell and it'll use its mass to try to crush you. Okay. Try not to get slurped or squashed, Hunter. You know, that's fair. And, like, Xeno'jiiva's weird. It's not, like, purely
some rest.
an ice dragon. or a crystal dragon. It's like a... It's weird. So essentially, there was... I don't remember what it was called, but there was something that was like all of the energy... basically, there were, for lack of a better term, ley lines that were getting weird due to... Okay, I can't build any better bows right now. Good to know. But essentially it was like, okay, cool. There's something that's like messing with like the energy, and then all of the energy coalescing in one place formed basically the egg that Xeno'jiiva came out of. And I forget the specifics, but I think we like interrupted its incubation cycle or something because it wasn't fully it wasn't ready to come out whenever we hunt it. All right. Do I get any like good hunting supplies? I mean, kind of. Yes, I do take everything from the supply box whenever I start a hunt. Some of them are basically just free items. Why wouldn't I? Oh, I actually need to go this direction. Yeah, Xeno'jiiva is kind of funky, and like, it's not... Honestly, I think it's more like a light or energy dragon. Alright. I will be... Honestly, I might go back to rambling about Iray and like, the whole... It being weirdly prophetic, because I don't think I ever actually completed that thought. Essentially, the thing that was really funny is because, you know, so she went out, she left her home, also, sleep well, I don't know if I actually said that, but sleep well. So, like, you know, she went out to go try to find a cure for this plague, because it was, like, not being, like, the infected weren't being as vulnerable to their magic as expected, and so that was causing issues with like trying to actually like find a cure and combat it and keep people safe. So originally she set out and got accidentally planeswalked herself to... I don't know if it's okay to say the exact specific names of things on stream. But she essentially ended up like teleporting herself to a specific dimension that's very ancient Greek themed, where like its gods literally drew on the Tower of Faith to form themselves. Because that's where like the first part of the campaign was taking place. And then, you know, kind of grew and originally realized, oh hey, I don't need to be like how Lolth has taught us to be powerful or successful.
You're going.
Oh no. Oh hey! My recoil got me out of harm's way. We'd love to see that. Also, this would be kind of like not super making sense for anyone who hasn't, well, for anyone actually, because the first episode hasn't dropped, because I don't know if it's ever going to actually. I'm thinking that this game might actually just be better for live streaming than like for actual like let's plays of, just because like it's very much so just lots of this over and over again. And it kind of feels more like a stream game than a let's play game. But anyway, so you know, so originally she set out to find a cure, got yeeted to this other dimension, and then due to like funky interplanar bullshit, wound up on Pan, which is the world that Luce created. Also, Luce, I do apologize if any of the information I say is incorrect. And so, you know, and thus, you know, then this campaign started and we started going about things. But part of her old campaign, because it was based very much so off of like the concepts of Magic the Gathering, and lots of like just using raw magic, it was a thing like we developed our own flex magic system because I asked Luce because I asked Luce lots of specific questions about things. Because I had ideas, but a 5th edition didn't have any mechanics for incorporating such ideas. And one of the things that she had done in the last campaign was very frequently, she would make what she called like gear stones or item stones, where she would have like a little one for spell stones, which were always like chunks of jet and onyx and obsidian that she would like etch her spells into. Kind of like a spell scroll, honestly, except for intended for only her use. And she did like, it wasn't like her entire thing, but it was one of the things that she did. And offhand, I remember she made like a sword stone for herself, and like I think she made one stone that was like a combination of both I think it was like a staff or like a bladed staff or something. Oh wait, can I not follow you? Oh, well that's hot bullshit. Okay, so I will say, you know, points compared to like Monster Hunter World, points taken away, because in World, unless like the monster flew into the sky, and even then you had ways to stop a monster from flying into the sky, you could follow a monster on foot wherever they went. At least I don't remember ever like not being able to follow a monster. So that's a bit annoying. Yeah, so I already got used to like manifesting things, like making stuff out of raw magic. And so like I had a couple, and so it's not a thing she's done a lot, but it has been a thing that we have done in this campaign. And honestly, it's been pretty fun. She also has a familiar due to this. She has a cute little, Letha is a really cute little cat that she is, as I described her, made out of all of like the good, comforting part of dark magic. So like, you know, sure, dark, like black, so like, you know, Magic the Gathering colors. Black does entail like, you know, death and shadows and everything. But, you know, part of like all of that, like part of the domain of black mana in TG are concepts such as like, you know, moonlight and safety in the dark and other such concepts. So Letha is basically all of the nice comforting aspects of dark magic distilled into a familiar. And I love Letha so much. She's very cute. My little like shadow cute.
I'm bringing the pain.
Oh, that popped my back really well. But yeah, so, you know, the whole thing has been, you know, trying to find a cure for this thing, and it was roughly around the time that, at least I believe it was, roughly around the time where she actually succeeded in finding a cure for the plague, in kind of a weird roundabout way. For anyone who's familiar with the works of a particular H.P. Lovecraft, Luce added Haster to the world, which honestly was very funny to me because I was in a Pathfinder game where Haster was a creature that existed. So we ran into Haster as part of just like, we were going about places, and it turned out Haster was there. And Ira made a deal with Haster where it was very carefully negotiated too. Let's see, okay. Yeah, that's good. I thought you were just
This is the end!
And Haster ended up giving her Ira access to a substance that was known as the King's Rain. Well, Ira investigated it and learned how to conjure it herself. And then once she had like solidly nailed down the ability on how to conjure it, she named it the Mother's Tears. Which, oh Void, I have thoughts on, because, hey gang, guess what? As anyone who has like spent time around me will tell you, last session was our like big boss fight against, like, not the it has been kind of weird trying to explain this to people, because I'm like, okay, so there's kind of two big bads. There's like one big bad which is threatening the entire world, And then there's like a big bad that's ostensibly a threat to the entire world, but has only been like actively moving against the party. Last session was the fight against the worldwide threat. But now we're dealing with the like, or we're starting the arc of dealing with the really big threat that's just against the party. Which, for anyone who's familiar with D&D, is a very particular spider bitch. A certain deity of the Dark Elves who has been gaslighting and manipulating and abusing them for, since time immemorial. I don't have opinions or thoughts on this bitch. I don't have near... Okay, no, that would actually maybe make Luce feel bad. I was gonna joke, be like, I don't almost have trauma from how much Wolf has fucked us over. Because Spider Bitch is bad, and I don't mean Vriska. Alright, oh wait, I forgot I can summon my dog too. Aha! Get trapped. But so we fought the worldwide big bad last session and beat him, and we gained a lot of information, such as learning that a particular spider-based deity is the cause of basically. We found out that basically she's actually the root of all evil, like. Not maybe literally, but just about. Because, like, this whole campaign, there's been, like, the threat of this plague. And it turns out that plague was formed from the grief of two deities mourning their daughter deity's death. It turned out that the reason their grief was so intense and why, like, they couldn't move forward and, like, deal with it together was because the spider deity played them against each other to increase their grief and pain, to the point where, like, they literally became petrified with their grief, and, like, their grief was so intense that because of how deities work, they, like, became kind of like this fused, entangled mass of deific energy that was known as, instead of the Eternal, we're gonna forget their names, instead of Aranir and Tetsara, it was just the, I'm gonna fuck up which title's which, but instead of, like, Aranir the Eternal and Tetsara the Sufferer, I think actually that's switched. Tetsara the Eternal, and Aranir the Sufferer, it was just the Eternal Sufferer, or the Eternal Suffering. And that's what was the force behind the fucked up plague. And... oh void! Did Irae feel so valid whenever we realized, oh hey, Wolf is literally the problem for so many reasons. In light of your achievements, we're promoting you to HR2. You can now accept 2-star quests from Minoto. Now then, off you go to pursue greater quests and even greater achievements. Oh, cool. Hub progress! Maid of the Merchant. Hey, Liliana, I have some special Muse for my favorite customer. I've got Muse stock for you since you're doing such a great job. Take a look before you set out on your next quest. Can I buy trank bombs from you yet? Because that would be aces. But yeah, roughly around the time that, like, we made a deal with Haster, someone pointed out, it's really funny that, like, the whole, let's see, pardon me, someone pointed out, it's really funny that, we just now found something that can cure anything, whilst IRL we're dealing with this, and it's like, yeah, this wasn't intentional. Because it's a really cool thing is that the tears, as Irei has dubbed the substance once she became able to conjure it, it can cure anything? Anything? So in the big boss fight at one point, it was a thing that Irei hit the big bad. That Rathian icon looks very odd. Some of these are new names to me. A Bareth or Baroth. I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna go look. Okay, I'm actually really excited because there's a creature that I haven't fought since Try You, and I'm actually really excited by the concept, by the prospect of fighting them. Ooh, a cutscene. I think things are getting upgraded because I unlocked more things. Ah, Squirt, don't you think you've worn out that pedalus of yours by now? If you didn't know, the effect you receive on contact with spirit birds changes with the type of pedalus you're wearing. Tell you what, you've always been the hands-on type, so I'll give you a new one to try out for yourself. Sound good? Sure. A true Chimera hunter knows their pedaluses. Finding which type works best for you is the key to being a master hunter. Strength, fortitude. Okay, well, I'll have to equip the demon one. It's literally called Demon Pedalus. I have to equip that one. That's not even an option. Okay, so the hunting one is health up, stamina up, attack up, and defense up. Strength. Let's see, I'm guessing. Okay, so strength boosts health and stamina. So the one I have buffs everything equally. Just about. Strength buffs health and stamina. Fortitude buffs stamina and defense. And demon buffs attack up. Honestly? It doesn't... Actually, maybe I'll look at this. This one says it buffs attack stats considerably. I kind of don't believe that because it doesn't look like it really does. It looks like it buffs... Honestly, it kind of looks like this is a net, like, overall loss for stats for me. But I'm still going to give it a go just in case I'm wrong. Okay, so Defender... Ooh, okay, that's a much better bow. I don't have what I need for that. Can I just upgrade that one just for free? More or less? It says I need a bone. Yeah, I'll give it a single bone to get a much better bow. Champion bow. Okay, I do have some better access to bows now. Let's see. Hulu's Flight. Hyperbone Gun. That's a fun name. Let's see. Arco Nulo. That would give me altogether more damage for fire. Or no, for ice. I was thinking fire because the coloration. Interesting. That's funky. I could, in theory, craft this bow, but I have no idea what it is. That's fun. Chaos bow? I'm sorry, what? Mount shrooms. Chaos bow. What's this bow about? It sounds cool. A bow made from a tree that grew on mushrooms. Nope, nope, nope. I'm out, I'm out. Look, I am dealing with a the camp. So the plague, the fungal necrotic plague, is largely, as you might guess, mushroom based. I don't actually have a phobia of mushrooms. However, it is kind of funny to be silly and overdramatic about it. But also, the thought of wielding a bow that is made mostly out of mushrooms does kind of sound like a textural nightmare. And newsflash, if you've missed it, I am autistic as hell. I do like blast bows, honestly. Let's see. I will say I don't think this is like I don't think this functions like the Can I just Magnum let's see, well, I have a boatload of these, so let's just do 5 of those.
Gotcha.
So total my damage is 156. Also, blast is generally like blast generally is kind of like, oh, what kind of shot spread does that one have actually? That's a very important question to ask. I meant to check that sooner. Interesting. Pierce and spread. That'll be interesting. So also, so the bows in this game do function differently. I can craft this one.
Right, let's get cracking.
Let's get cracking. I'm not a kraken, nor do I own a kraken.
Gotcha.
Okay, that did not unlock that one. I won't be able to get any armor that's better than what I currently have.
The village is in your hands.
Let's see, where do people need to talk to me still? Ah, you, okay. Oh, that bow's so cool and it's purple. I love it. Cool. My the shop has new items in stock. All right. The last shop I couldn't interact with it, so I left to go check out the other shop. All right. So, oh, I can just buy trank bombs. Thank fuck. Honestly, traps and trank bombs are like the #1 things that so far I've kind of been like, oh man, I'm really gonna have to go out of my way to like get these things. So I'm very happy that I can just now buy, I can just buy trank bombs now. I'm just gonna get, let's see, how much money do I have? I have 59,000. Yeah, I'll spend, okay, I won't spend half of that. I'll spend this much on buying just 200 trank bombs. That should last me a while. I still have plenty of traps in my inventory, so that should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and save, though. I have officially and formally lost my train of thought. Oh, cool. This dude's funky and gives me great wire bugs that I can just place as kind of like fast travel points. It's very useful. Is there something new here? I will admit to not having paid enough attention to really know if there's a change here. But it's looking like there's some sort of change based on the funky little emphasis on that one particular area. Okay, Cherubi will sometimes present you with buddy tickets as a sign of appreciation for taking buddies along with you. Okay, cool, good to know. The time has come. Liliana, I have quite the important task for you. It's taken a great deal of effort to organize, but now the Meowcenaries are finally ready for action. Meowcenaries ride special buddy-sized kites high in the air, surveying the air and identifying encroaching danger, and thus we arrive at my request. The buddies at your side have grown quite strong. I ask that they join the Meowcenaries' effort. Will that mean that my... like, buddies won't be able... If I sign them up for Meowcenary duty... Okay. The Meowcenaries are a monster recon squad of buddies, riding special kites to take to the skies and set off specific zones. Scout locations... Oh, so okay. So this is just, like, the Trailblazer expeditions from World. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Sure, let's do... Okay. Okay, so you can't have them... Okay, I understand. Okay, so you can't have the buddies that you're currently using be sent off, which is fine, because I honestly wouldn't want to send them out anyway. Okay, so limited to only one. Okay, let's see though. Actually, now that I can just buy bombs, let's have you go looking for spider webs. Let's see, I have 38 ivy. 0, yeah, go looking for spider webs.
Let's go.
Cool. You need spider webs to build nets, and you need nets to build pitfall traps. And my general loadout for going out on adventures is trying to have one of each type of trap and a full set of bombs. And it's been a little bit difficult to do that with the difficulty of keeping up the materials for those. All right. Okay, so I can also now send out Meowcenaries from my home if I so choose. Okay, is this gonna be... Okay. Cool, I also now have more dongos, dangos. I don't know what the right term is. They look like the word mango, so I'm assuming that they rhyme, because I don't know for certain. Oh, to me, the chef. Cool. Okay, so just more updates that, hey, the menu has updated. Oh, come on. I'm trying to talk to you. Yo, Ace, looks like you're starting to get the hang of this whole hunting thing, huh? Guess the time has come. For what? For some new moves, yo. I'm gonna teach them to you. They're called switch skills. Finding the right one for your style is vital to unlocking your weapon's maximum potential. But enough talk. Go to any of your item boxes, even the one in the tent, and choose change switch skill. Switch skills open up a wide variety of hunting possibilities. Try out a bunch until you find the one that speaks to you. Okay.
Later! If it isn't Kimura's brightest flame.
Okay, seeing as you're working so hard, I've got some new switch skills to teach you.
Stay out of
Oh,
trouble.
okay, so now I have a couple of them that I can use with the bow, instead of just one. Okay. Pressing... Charging sidestep, I already know how to use that one. Focus shot... Oh, interesting. That's what that one does. I've always wondered what the fuck focus shot did, because it never seems to do anything. But it's because... essentially, the point of that is to evade, and then you regain your stamina fast for a while. Okay, that makes sense. What options do I have? Aerial aim. Particularly damaging shots can be fired from mid-air. A close range attack using an arrow can also be aimed directly underneath you. Okay. Press 3 to continue loosing arrows mid-air. Press 4 to follow up with an aerial diving melee attack. And charging sidestep, what do I have? An evasive skill that covers a lot of area. Baiting the attack and making it a near miss can fill up the gauge level considerably. Also allows you to move forward, backward, left, or right, and increase the effect of coatings on melee attacks. Interesting. Interesting. I'll go try these out in the training area real quick. But I think I'm gonna... I think it might stick... Actually, no. I'll probably change the focus shot one. Just because I never knew exactly what that one did to begin with until just now. And I've never really, you know, struggled without using it. Okay, so the switch skill. Okay, so it is okay. So the spin thing is a like it actually is an attack. Okay, that's good to know. But now I'm curious about the whole like. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I think I like the spell a lot. Luce, I don't know if you can see the details, and it's okay if you can't. So essentially, the first arrow I shoot pierces and just goes through the monster, instead of just, like, landing on the first area. Then, after that, it turns into a spread shot type situation. And what's my Dragon Piercer look like? Oh, yeah. Oh, I like this. Also, it does work kind of similar to the other bows I was thinking of earlier. It's funky, and essentially, just periodically, it will just cause explosions, which is very good for breaking monster parts. It also is very entertaining to me because normally... Alright, so... Herculean draw is 6. Melee and special attack is 3. 4... Okay, so 4 is one of them. I think 4 might be the... No, 4's the... Okay, so 4 should be the aerial... Oh no, 4's the coding. 7's the aerial one. Okay, so let me try it. Interesting. Interesting! I think I like this funky little situation. I am excited to try this out in actual combat, actually. I am fascinated. I am enthralled. Let's go fight some creatures. Manage items, item loadout. Yep, use that one. I think I'm gonna keep the dodge bolt just because, while not like super frequently, there are lots of instances in this game where like a monster will get all up in your shit and like not let you run away, and so having a dodge that lets you like hit something that's near you, very useful. Village quests, level 2. What about a round out with one more? Let's do a baggie. Sure, I'm aware that so far people haven't seen me fight in Arzuros, but I am a little bit looking towards the future. And for anyone watching this in the future, they'll have already seen me fight in Arzuros, probably, if I put up the first episode that I ever recorded, actually. Alright, I forgot they have a funky little cutscene.
Into the darkness. Fangs snapping at your heels. When at last you stop to rest, a quick look around reveals.
This is so dramatic.
You walked straight into a nest, littered with previous meals. Don't stop. Don't linger. Don't sleep in this den. For the beast will find you, and you'll never wake again.
Cunning usurper. Great baggie. I do really like the funky little like cutscenes that they give, giving you information about each of like the new the monsters that you haven't fought before. It's just, there's something very charming about it. Okay, so the options I have are... Let's see. Prevent me from getting knocked down is good. Defender is good. Medic is also good. Anything else that's very good though? Okay, no, I'll go with medic. Same set I've been using, honestly, but now I get more stamina from it. All right, let's do this. Come on, trans rights, let's go. Also, you know, for anyone who maybe didn't quite get it or isn't familiar with it, the Great Baggy is there's a bunch of different so like in these games there'll be lots of like normal versions and like small versions of enemies. Like for example, there's Baggy, Roggy. I don't remember the new one that or at least it was new to me that I fought earlier in this game. Then there will be like bigger ones that are called like the Great whatever, like the Great Rocky, Great Baggy, Great Joggerous, etc. And each of them seem to kind of have like their own shtick. So like Great Roggy, it shoots poison blasts. The funky little like fox-like lizards, they have like really like sharp tail stinger type things. And the Great Baggy's shtick is that they have essentially sleep breath. They're silver dragons from D&D, kind of. Which honestly, any of these aren't really great, like super big threats. I mean, they're not meant to be. They're meant to be lower end monsters, but they are nifty, and I do like them all. Oh yeah. Oh, I like the feel of this bow quite a lot. Also, for anyone wondering, like, holy crap, how did you already have this material ready? I have been... So, yesterday, I recorded my first episode of Monster Hunter Rise. And then, because I really like it, I have since been, not actually constantly, but I have been, like, doing... I've carefully chosen a small pool of quests that I could complete without progressing the story too much, because it was where I got to at the end of the episode that I ran or recorded. And one of those is like this like really big like event match where it's like this really big tiger creature that has like hellfire on it, and this like other really big like teddy bear like creature that does like ice stuff. And so now that I've actually progressed the story a bit, I can now make the bow from the giant tiger creature, which is what I have on my back now. And it looks so cool, I love it. Also, Luce, you're very cute, because you're definitely going to see me / talk to me tomorrow morning, because we have session tomorrow. That was a very quick hunt, but admittedly it's because I have a very, like... the weaponry that I now have is way over leveled for that particular fight. Well, Liliana, looks like you're racking up those notches on your hunting belt. Speaking of which, Iori said she needs your help with something. The kid's normally the do-it-yourself type, so I guess he sees something in you. Him and everyone else in Kimura, I'm sure. He's got something going on, Squirt. Don't go and disappoint me now. Ha ha ha. Well then, don't keep our boy waiting. Talk to Buddy the Handler. Buddy the Handler, what's your favorite color? That's not actually a niche reference, but if you know, you know, and I'm very entertained. Oh, Liliana, thanks for coming. Remember how Yomogi's suppliers got held up at the shrine ruins and you helped them out? Well, I'm not sure why, but since then a lot more monsters have been acting really weird around the ruins. I know monsters get fidgety when the rampage nears, but it's strange that they all congregate in the same spot. Plus, the merchant mentioned a strange presence, and now the village is talking about ghosts. Creepy, right? Anyway, the secret canine and feline heard about it, and they ran off into the ruins to hunt down this presence. And now I hear an Agnosim has shown up there. Please, Liliana, will you take care of that Agnosim while I go search for the buddies? You can accept this urgent quest from Hinoa. Please, I need your help. If I remember right, the Agnosa is not really a big threat, and it will be kind of fun to fight. It's really funky, like, bird thing. It's like a... It's a funky little, like... Oh wait, I could just buy nets from you. So I actually don't have much use for the whole buddy fetch quest thing at the moment, actually. Eh, whatever. Flash bomb. I'll happily buy 10 flash bombs from you. What can I say?
Thank you.
This is a comedy. I like flashing monsters, cause then it literally stuns them and gets them confused and throws them off of my back for a little while. When I say flashing, I'm talking about the silly little flash bombs. Right on time, the Urgent quest is ready to go. Today's hunt is for an Acting Awesome. This monster has a peculiar attack where it fans out the crest on its head before charging. Scary stuff. Monsters can be tricky, so pay attention. I have already fought 3 of these things, so I'm not terribly surprised or concerned. I was right, it isn't okay, it is the thing that I thought it was.
Black.
I will say, I don't quite understand its, like, its icon design, because I expected it to look more ghostly than it actually does, but it's whatever. That might also partially just be a me thing, because it is kind of, not always, but somewhat frequently, it will be the case that, like, I won't always understand the correlation between... let's see, can I, like... Oh no, I'll just grab more on the way. And I will go ahead and start accumulating... Okay, yes, cool. But, like, it is kind of a thing where, like, I don't always fully understand why the icons that they choose, or, like, the art that they choose for certain creatures are the way that they are, just because, to me, they don't really... I don't always feel like the monster's icons properly communicate what the monster looks like, and the Acting Awesome is one of those. Oh, auto-crafting list. I no longer need to auto-craft trank bombs. I can turn off trank bomb auto-crafting. Cool. Rearrange the... Oh, okay, no, I don't actually need to do that. Alright, cool. And now that we have that out of the way, let's go eat some food. I have once again officially lost my train of thought. That's fine. I think I more or less wrapped it up. Order bunny dink. Actually, I'll just order the usual, because I think... I could be wrong, but I think it's that things don't really change a whole lot until you, like, get to certain hunter ranks. I will say, the cooking animation in this game, it's cute, but I prefer the cooking animation from Monster Hunter World more. This one is, like, very cutesy, and honestly, the cooking animation from this one...
A bamboo forest at night. The sound of dancing is heard. Resembling a parasol, but in truth a monstrous bird.
I would
Be
not make a
wary of its
comparison.
figure and its vibrant hue. For once its collar opens, a rain of blood will ensue.
Feathered Frenzy. Acting Awesome. Honestly, I feel like that's a little overhyped. I fought several of these, and even before I had very good gear, it wasn't that difficult. Though I will say, looking at it now, I do kind of understand why its icon is the way that it is, but it still doesn't, I don't think, properly, correlate with how it's actually shaped / how it looks, but it's fine, it's whatever. Also, hello. According to YouTube stat things that I have up, it looks like we have some more people in chat, which is cool. I also realized that I didn't change the tags on this, so it's probably still flagged as a No Man's Sky stream. So anyone joining for No Man's Sky is probably very confused, but it's fine. I'm mostly streaming for the sake of saying that I have, you know, this footage on camera rather than actually, like, having to record it and stuff, because that's a really big hassle versus streaming it DVRs it for me, which is very nice. Alright. Let's see. Where are you? You're somewhere around here. Are you upstairs even further? I think it might be. There's like levels to this place. Woohoo! It's me, Mario! Yeah, there you are. Okay. This should be a fun little fight. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I really like this bow. Let's see, are those gonna land? No, they're gonna, okay. Since those aren't going to land, I can just get out of range. So I really like this boat because part of what I got used to last game was having the ability to do either like single shots or like like single shots or like horizontal shotgun shots. And this boat doesn't really give me that functionality back, but what it does do is that it makes my my attack pattern is practically that, but also it's explosive, and the way its spread pattern works, it's very good because it seems to be, it works kind of like the Brachydios weapons worked in previous games. By which I mean, like, it seems just every so often it will just cause an explosion. Oh, where is it? Can I try to flash out of the sky? Nope, too late. That's fine. And given that it hits multiple times, and also then, like, it has a wide, like, spread shot version, it means that there's lots of potential for explosions, which are very good at wearing down monster parts. And that's just very good. Oh, I love it so much.
That's a good start.
This might be my favorite boat. At least for a while. Like, also, bonus points? It's purple. Oh, I might kill it with this shot, but if I don't, it's time for a trap.
That takes care of that. Place the trap.
Trank bomb 1, trank bomb 2. Heck yeah!
Yeah!
Get caught, fool. Also, for anyone who has joined, this is my dog. My doggo's name is Trans Rights. Look at that happy boy! Oh, I love my doggo so much. He's so cute! Completion time, 4 minutes. I wonder how long until this bow is going to suddenly no longer be effective. Hi Liliana, back already. Good going hunting that Agnosim. That's one problem down, but we've got another over at the shrine ruins. The villagers are all spooked saying there's ghosts there. I'll be keeping an eye on things for now, but I might call you later if something comes up. For the time being, go see Hinoa. Taking that Agnosim has opened up 3-star quests for you. You're becoming a fine Kimura hunter. Keep up the work. Thank you, Charlie. Also, hi. I love my doggo so much. Trans rights is precious. I love them so much. Oh, you need a hand. Cool. Hello, Leon. I was hoping you'd help me out with this little problem I have. I'm trying to develop some new palamute gear, but I accidentally ran out of the materials I need to finish my prototype. I'm sorry to ask, but would it be possible for you to share some of the materials that you have? Absolutely. In return, I'll give you a special piece of palamute gear I've already finished making. Not a bad deal, don't you think? Let me know if that sounds good to you. Ah. I mean, yes, I will accept it, but I don't have any malachite ore yet. Alright. Mainly because I have not gone wherever that is located. Does anyone else need to talk to me? Okay, a couple people need to talk to me. Buddy Plaza. Hey, got some good news. Alright, I do like to hear good news. Watching you go off on all these exciting adventures has the buddies itching to get in on the action themselves. That's why I decided to scout even more buddies for you to hire. Okay, so I have more options for recruiting new friends. Because, yeah, that's kind of how, like, it works for this game, is that you can't customize your palamutes and your palicos once you've already started, but you can hire new ones. I have a client interested in acquiring some of Kimura's local specialties. Would you kindly provide me a few? In return, I shall offer you, and only you, a very unique and special trait. Well, alright. Deliver 3 wisp lanterns and deliver 3 boat shells. Oh! Okay, that's actually very good, because that means I can send my more little guys off.
Very well.
Then I'll be able to send more little guys off to get more materials. Exchange for items, trade goods. Nothing new. Special goods, though. Okay, so nothing.
Meet again.
Still nothing new just yet. Okay, who needs to see me next? Gathering hub entrance. Oh, wait, even more dongos? Liliana, we've got a major crisis here, like for realsies. My ingredient supplier was attacked by an army of terrible bloodthirsty monsters in the shrine ruins. I mean, the merchant wasn't hurt or anything, but they ended up dropping the goods all over the place, running away. Now they're super down, feeling all guilty and stuff. Can you get back those ingredients for us? I'll find out where they are and mark it for you on your map. Okay. Oh, not a delivery mission. I hate delivery missions. I'll do that one off camera. Oh, right. This is what I was going to say earlier. The difference between the cooking animation in Monster Hunter World versus the cooking animation in Monster Hunter Rise is that with Monster Hunter Rise, the cooking animation feels like a TikTok dance that you would see, which is like kind of cutesy, but like just like, okay, cool, I'll forget about that in 5 minutes. Versus the cooking animation in Monster Hunter World was so cute and wholesome. It was precious and sweet and just so incredibly cute. How many of these can I craft? Oh right, I can craft as many of these as I have things. I think I can only carry 20 of them though. I don't have enough to craft that. Can't craft any of those. Transfer items. I can't use paracoating anyway. Okay. Cool. I guess item loadout. Oh wait, no. Transfer items. Okay. Actually, no. I don't need you. I do need you, and I'll take you. Okay, it is 20. 20 is the max I can take for that. For special coatings other than power coating. Good to know. And then item loadouts, I'll go ahead and register this. Can I craft any of the funky medallions yet? No. I don't know where I get pale extract. And I don't think I can craft it. Can I? No. Okay. Nope, looks like I cannot. Alright. That's fine. I'll worry about that later. Again, for anyone who isn't familiar with Monster Hunter, I can't speak for all of them, I've only played 3, but from what I've seen, there's always like a select number of items that you craft and then you just keep in your inventory always, and they give you buffs. It's like the power charm, the armor charm, the power talon, and the defense talon, or something like that. And they all stack, first off, and they give you good buffs for your stats. Oh hey Liliana, thanks to you, Iori's buddies made it back safely. You're such a big help. Master Haman is relieved as well. When he got word that Iori's buddies were safe, he had the biggest grin on his face. Speaking of which, I've got some news that'll put a smile on your face. You've unlocked 3-star quests. And not only do you get new quests, but you get travel to new locales too. Make sure you prepare accordingly, okay? Alright. Good to know. Okay, optional sub-quest. That looks good. I heard a very high-pitched beeping. Hopefully, that was just... I'll worry about this one later. I was debating doing it now. I'll wait and do that one later, because that one sounds like a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go fight a couple things, because I haven't seen... Oh, like this. I get what they're going for with this Barith art, but it took me a second to recall. Spongy Oasis. I'm gonna go hunt a Royal Ludroth, because I haven't fought one of those since Monster Hunter Tri U, and they're super funky. I like them a lot. They were such a pain in the ass. I really hope that this does not mean that there's now going to be underwater combat, because underwater combat, I like Monster Hunter, but all underwater combat sucks. Like, just universally. I think this is dumb, maybe controversial. Who knows? Not me. But I'm gonna say words anyway. I think per slaps. Well, okay, I was gonna say D&D, but I think I'm gonna expand beyond that. I think tabletop games are the best instance of underwater combat because you don't have to worry about feeling like you're constantly fighting the controls. There is a cutscene, so I'll hold off on the rest of this sentence.
Among these endless streams, naught is what it seems. Beasts lurk in the shadows, claiming many a soul. Beware these dark waters, they will swallow you whole. A shallow forest stream coursing through the night. Amid the sound of water, a beast prepares to fight.
I really hope I don't have to actually fight the water.
Those who go in unprepared will bow before its might.
Look at that friend.
Bathing in the falls it waits, using water as its shield.
You look so pretty in high definition.
Yellow collar standing proud, its fangs shall never yield.
Alright. Playbox. And this is a totally new area. I've not been here before. So I have no idea what to expect. But I am really hoping that despite it being like, oh yes, there's so much water, that it's still a fight on dry land. Because Monster Hunter Tri U, there were lots of fights that were like in the water or entailed going underwater, and it was a nightmare. It looks like I'm gonna get my wish. And I'm very happy about this. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Also, I did find out, it was kind of a thing I talked about in the episode that hasn't been released yet, but I was trying to figure out if there was a way to, like, if this game had the, like, mark shots that Monster Hunter World had. And it turns out, yes, kind of.
This is gonna hurt.
It does have arc shots. The difference is, so apparently in previous Monster Hunter games, prior to Monster Hunter World, arc shots were basically support skills. Versus in Monster Hunter World, it was like a combination, like support skill versus it was very good for monster part breaking. Because, you know, it caused a rain of tiny metal shards to rain down on enemies. Which was very good for getting their parts to break. Versus, now they're once again a support skill. I couldn't tell you how exactly they work. What I do know... Can I dash again to get this out of my system? No? Okay. What I do know, and I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know how exactly to make use of them, but they now serve some sort of, like, they now serve a support function where, like, there's one that I think it buffs your healing or something,
Placing a trap here.
and then, oh, oops. I think one, like, buffs your healing, one makes it harder for you to be knocked back, I think? And then... Oh, let's see, what were they? Recovery, brace... Oh, I think the last one might prevent conditions, maybe? Like, it might prevent you from, like, getting poisoned and whatnot. There are lots of funky different, like, end screens. My favorite one is the one that you get whenever you're, like, sitting on your Palamute and, like, posing dramatically. It just looks really cool, and that's my favorite one. So I try to always make sure I'm on trans rights whenever I'm ending a mission. I mean, obviously, I'm always on that trans rights, like, I'm always on about it, but I really like to make sure that I capture that in my end screens for the missions. Because it is more fun that way, in my personal opinion. That made me very happy fighting the royal friend village quests. Can't stomach the thought. Okay, so I want you to take a look. So whoever's watching this, I want you to take a look at this art for the Barith. Got it? So, like, it kind of took me a while to realize that, well, actually, no. I want you to look at this, see if you can figure out what exactly this, like, you know, kind of lock in what it looks like, and just try to picture what you think the final thing might look like. Like, what creature this is representing. Can you do that for me? Alright, got it kind of locked in. Alright, now, don't look it up. Don't look it up on Google. You're gonna see it soon. Because personally, I don't think that really represents what a bear looks like very well at all, actually. Alright, I also don't know if I ever finished the thought. Okay, so real quick. Monster Hunter Rise cooking dance. It's very TikTok dance-like, something I'm kind of gonna, like, forget about, like, in 5 minutes, like, okay, cool, that happened. But the Monster Hunter World cooking animation, it was very heartwarming and cute. There was, like, this really nice, like, so, like, I forget if she was in both locations or not. But, like, definitely at one location, there's, like, this really sweet, like, grandmotherly, like, Palico, who, like, you know, was making all these, like, these nice home-cooked meals that, you know, she, like, prepared carefully and then gave to you, and, like, always looked delicious. It, like, always made me so hungry to see. And it was, like, really, really cute, and also the food looked delicious. Now, don't get me wrong, for anyone who likes Dango, it's interesting, it doesn't look super appealing to me, so, like, just seeing them, like, every time, it's kind of like, okay, whatever. This does not really make me interested, or, you know, this does not give the same energy as that did. Ooh, dusty area. Haven't been here before.
A lifeless stretch of land. Nothing but dust and sand.
The opposite of where it just was.
Barren and forlorn. Lifeless and storm-torn. The shadows monsters thresh. Mad with lust for blood and flesh. Desolate wasteland. Perfect for light-hearted hunts.
I'm so excited that bug's probably gonna get smashed.
But do not let your guard down. Don't pull any stunts.
I love the silly kitties. I love the palicos so much.
For the mud hides secrets, and none of them are good. Where once was sand and water, a monster is now stood.
See, I don't see why they made the Barreth's art like it is. Because to me, the Barreth's art looks almost like some sort of like horse-based creature with the way it's like arched all gracefully, like it's, you know, it has like hooves in the air or something. When this thing is basically a muddy T-Rex. Like, or like, it's kind of like if a T-Rex and a, like, Triceratops decided to have a really weird love child. That's what a Barreth looks like. It does not look like that funky little elegant posed thing that was being shown. At least it doesn't to me. And don't get me wrong. I like all the art. I'm not saying like, oh wow, the artist did a bad job. No, what I'm just saying I don't quite get it. But that's A-okay. Cause, shocker, I'm aware, not everything is made specifically for me. Which is like a shocking premise. I realize that's kind of a foreign concept. Nowadays, everyone expects everything to be tailor-made and relatable to them. That is not actually how media production works. It just confused my brain, is what I'm saying. A bobble cactus. Do we have bobble heads? I think also I might be going the wrong direction, but I'm not entirely certain. I think I might need to be up there. Also, I haven't commented on it yet, but I really like the funky little wire bug movement system. It's really nifty. Also, I really like how they've streamlined the, like, gathering process. Because it used to be a whole thing where, like, you would have to, like, hold down the button and, like, you know, you would, like, slowly gather 3 times at the, you know, resource node. Here we go! Oh, hey, it dropped something. That's useful. But now you just, like, you hit it once and then you're good. Oh, you're gonna be so good for this bow to just tear apart. Because you're... So I really like... I like 2 kinds of monsters, particularly, because I'm a bow user. I like long monsters, and I like wide monsters! Because in both cases, I can line up shots, and then my arrows will just, like, sail through them. And it's very satisfying for me. Come on, let's get that nice Dragon Piercer shot. Yeah! Okay, I do need to... Yeah, I do need that Nullberry. Did I forget to get the camp supplies? I think I might have. That's okay. Oh! Aha! Yeah! Oh wait, did the little guy just help me by hurting the Barreth? I think it might have.
Doing great.
Oh, I didn't need to use that, but that's fine. Oh, I thought I heard a dropping sound. Did I? I was wrong. Okay, let's see. Oh, no! Move. Here we go. Yeah. One last dragon piercer just to make sure. Ooh, that got a 100 on it. Nice. All right, let's. Oh, did I restock at my? I forgot to restock at my camp. That's fine.
You're putting down a trap.
Oh no, no!
Just a bit more.
Back this way. Back this way. Oh, can I pick it up? Can I go ahead and pick you up? Ah, no, it says destroy, not
Destroying
pick up.
this trap.
Drats. All right. That's my bad. I forgot to resupply. Crafting list. That's why you always keep supplies for crafting more traps in your backpack. Alright, let's see. It went down this direction. Alright. Toki Dog Drift. I still don't understand the specifics on how the whole... Hello, this is a dog. Also, it has drift capabilities. Like a car. For some reason. Oh, it went to take a nap.
Place the trap.
There we go. I was like, hello? Apparently whenever it's sleeping, it does not count as above ground enough to get caught in the little funny electric trap. Also, Luce, if you're like literally going to sleep with this open, thank you. You're definitely boosting my watch time stats. Which I'm certainly not going to complain about. I'm not thinking about that fact that just popped into my head. Why? Because it's related to the fact that I'm playing this to distract myself. Haha! Liliana, an urgent report just came in. Looks like the rampage is getting close to the shrine ruins. Anyone halfway decent with a weapon will help me guard the area surrounding the stronghold. We can't hold them all off. I need you to hunt down anything that breaks through. If we don't do this just to save our butts for the future of Kimura. You got that? Take on our urgent quest from Hinoa, drive back the Calamity, and protect the future. Alright, Liliana, let's show that pack of fiends what Kimura's really made of. Cool, I will do that. I also want to see if I can get any new weapons. Or rather, if I can upgrade the weapon that I'm currently using, because it's really good and I like it a lot. No, this is still the highest I can upgrade it at the moment. Alright, that's fine. Brace, okay, so it's brace, recovery... Pardon me. Affinity, that's what the last one is. Okay, so brace, it, makes it harder to knock you down.
Come to me if you need new gear.
Brace makes you harder to knock you down. Recovery heals you a bit. Oh, hey, you have a request for me. Okay, so this friend wants me to take a picture of a rock lizard. I can do that. Does anyone else have any requests before I head out? Actually, I think I will be right back because I need to use the restroom. I forgot to make a BRB screen, but that's okay. I will be right back. Okay. Apologies for that. Eat a meal. You know, I keep forgetting that, technically speaking, I can eat whilst after I've left for a quest, and whenever I do so, it just completely skips the cutscene. Which is very useful. Okay. Item loadouts, yes. Transfer items, transfer that back. Wait, am I out of thunder traps? I am out of thunder traps in my bag. Maybe that's what... Oh, I'm out of thunderbugs. Okay, so that's what I'll... So that's what I'll have set up at the Buddy Plaza, is... thunderbugs. So I've been like, I don't know what to have my person looking for. That's super useful. But having them do thunderbugs would be very useful.
Let's go.
Let's go. Don't quite understand how exactly that works. Gonna be honest. It seems a little ambiguous what those little yellow diamonds mean. I'm assuming it's something like that's how many quests the effect will stay good for, or something to that effect, but I'm not certain. And perchance you have... No, you don't have thunder tools. You don't have traps. You just have trap tools. Oh wait, do you have... I can buy ammo from you, though. That's good to know. Okay. I mean, nothing other than exhaust and power, exhaust and power arrows, or coating rather, really do anything for me. But that is good to know all the same. Okay. Let's see what this funky little story quest is about.
Dongo are a taste of heaven. Yep.
Dongo, she said. Oh, she just said it's Dongo. Okay, that's good to know. Rampage quests involve defending Kimura from waves of monsters. You will repel monsters primarily by using hunting installations to defend the stronghold. Defend until the last wave has been repelled or the final major threat has been slain in order to complete the main objective. Okay. That sounds really fun, honestly. Rampage approaches. Fascinating. I believe I already ate, so, and I don't have. Why can't I use? Okay, apparently I can't be on my dog to leave on the quest? Question mark? Uncertain. Last line of defense.
The rampage is here. But there's nothing to fear. We have our trusty fortress, and its defense is top tier.
So, am I just sitting in one spot? Is this basically tower defense?
Hanging in there?
I was wondering when you'd show up, Ace. It's finally time to stop the rampage. I heard from Elder Fugan that your task is to repel the monster made it into the stronghold. Since this is your first rampage, there's probably a lot you don't know, so I'll fill you in on how things work here. This area serves the same purpose as the main camps throughout in the field. If you get thrashed real bad, you'll wind up back here. It's fine as you don't. But it's fine as long as the stronghold is okay. You can keep retrying. You can swap out your gear and weapons and sort out your items through there. If you want to bail on your current loadout, you're free to switch up your gear inside. The stronghold is just beyond that exit there. Oh, and for the bigger rampages, you'll need to defend more of the stronghold, so more exits will be available. Alright, I'm going to head up to the stronghold. Meet me there when you're ready. Okay. That's the same thing we just got.
Let's do this!
Okay, I'll get supplies from the little thing here. And I have already eaten, so I should be good on there. I don't see any ammo to pick up. So we'll go ahead and head on out through this direction. Good to go, Ace. Welcome to the stronghold. The villagers all built this place to defend against the rampage. The waves of monsters that attack during the rampages, we call them hordes, will come in from that direction. The hordes will try to destroy the stronghold by breaking through the gates. These gates are what's keeping the monsters out of Kimura. And keeping the monsters off the gates and out of Kimura is why we're here. We fight off the hordes of monsters using machinery developed specifically for this situation called hunting installations. Looks like we've got plenty of prep time. Come with me, I'll explain how to use them. Okay. Groups of attacking monsters in the rampage are called hordes. A horde is made up of many lesser monsters and a major threat that leads to them. A horde ends once time is up or when all monsters have been repelled. There can be up to 3 hordes. The exact number is indicated by the notification in the start menu in the quest details. Okay. At the end of each area is a gate blocking the entrance to the next area. It loses durability as it is attacked until it is destroyed. If the gate in the final area is destroyed, you'll fail the quest. The status of the gates are represented by icons on the mini-maps. Okay. Okay, I see the gate status icon.
If it isn't
Alright,
Kimura's
first let's ready a
brightest
ballista,
flame.
one of the many hunting installations. Select a ballista to be used in this installation. The village defenders will set it up. Give it a shot. Okay. Oh god. Okay. During the rampage, you can set hunting installations on. Okay. Press F. Okay, cool. So just
Put down some artillery!
so it is kind of like a tower defense situation.
Great!
It's in like this perspective instead
Listen
of a
up!
normal normal tower defense perspective.
Move on!
Sure.
Put down some artillery!
I was going to, but then I was told I couldn't apparently. Okay, so where can I select it next, or is it just anywhere? I thought it was anywhere. Call a defender to mount a ballista. They will attack any monster nearby.
That should do it.
Okay, so that's a ballista someone else will manage.
Listen up!
That's good to know.
Let's move on!
Alright,
Put
what's the
down
next
some
one?
artillery!
A bamboo bomb. Okay, so
Excellent!
not really fond of that one because I don't really like one-off uses because that
Listen
feels
up.
like a waste of resources. Hunting installations are devices created in Kimura. Manned type requires a mounted hunter to fire. Auto, that makes sense. Heavy-duty white installations called Dragonators and Splitting Wyvern shots are also positioned in each area. These installations are unlocked based on your stronghold level. Okay.
Great!
I think we said every basic hunting
Let's
installation.
move on!
It's about time I explained the details of ballista usage.
Come here!
Do I have... I'm not seeing ammo anywhere.
Let's do this!
Oh, no, I do have ammo. Okay.
Give it a spin!
Do I have to waste ammo?
Look at this!
Okay. So I have
Listen up.
10 shots. Oh, wait. It auto-reloads once I'm out of shots?
Show me your moves!
A crag shot. Is this a
Listen
spread
up.
shot? Oh. Funky. Oh, it can stun things. We do like that.
You can do it!
Oh, but it only stuns if you hit them in their head. Noted.
Give it a try.
What the? Retreat shot?
Listen up!
Oh, okay, cool. So a retreat shot's like a little sonic boom that'll
You can
sometimes
do it.
stun things. Good to know. Okay. And they're also limited
Give
in
it
how
a
much.
try. Listen up!
Okay, so you can use the silk
Hold on
steel to
tight.
like guard. Interesting. That's good to know.
Great! Good job!
Interesting. Okay. Okay, this honestly sounds like it's gonna be really interesting and really
coming!
fun. No, I can't feel it, but that might be because I've turned off.
Give it a try.
That might be because I turned off camera shake.
You can do it!
Yeah. I mean, if I'm setting these up, if I can just set up however many as I can.
Don't let me
want,
down.
Rampage ends here.
And I will go ahead and we'll set up a bomb.
Oh, look at that!
I'll set up a bomb over here,
Careful!
just to be safe. Oh yeah, I was talking about these things earlier. I forget what they're called, but they're funky little things. Okay, that one
Another
was
job
repelled.
well done! Great find!
Repel the stalker type. Repel the targeter type! Haha!
Stand your toes!
Aha! I was right. Crag shot got that one nice and out of the air.
Excellent!
Interesting. I'm gonna go grab
Look at
that
that.
thing. Oh, uh-oh, that sounds bad. This one is a gate crasher type.
Defend the gate!
Where are you? Also, which one are you gonna be? I'm curious if the funky little tricks. Cause I got that one with a crag shot. Nice. Headshot. Oh,
Well
okay.
done.
Cool. Upgrading stronghold levels unlocks new hunting installations. Da 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 da. Cool. Good
Oh.
to know. Can I?
Sweet.
Oh, I want the cannon. I maybe should have stuck with the one that I'm used to using.
Listen up.
Oh, come on, we got this. Oh, you're a big fuck.
Listen up.
I should have stuck with the ballista, because I knew how to use it. Okay, that one's gone. Okay, that's fine. I was like, I need to move this insulation anyway because the other one got messed up. Alright. Can we repair cannons? Oh, or can we repair walls? Gates. Gates is the word I'm looking for. Also, I unlocked a Dragonator, but I don't understand... where can I install that? That's Dragon... Oh, Hordes will always be led by major threat. Major threats are much larger and stronger than regular. However... Okay. Defender
They're
cannon.
coming.
Looking great.
Also, I think I got
Let's
Hunter.
go.
I got Dragon Bait, not a Dragonator. Very different thing. Counter signal is deployed. It will boost Hunter's morale, greatly increasing attack power. Counter signals are activated during a rampage or by sending a counter gong. Okay, that's good to know. I wasn't aware that was a thing. That's good to know. Oh, wait, just like actually attack this thing like with my like weapons? Are we sure that's what we want to do? Because shooting you with the cannon seems to be working pretty well. And you know, at least previously... Hi! Smile for the camera! And like, at least in previous
Hey, you
games...
repel them.
you know, getting a...
Listen up.
Getting a shot in with a cannon was kind of like
Assume
a big
defensive
deal.
position. Come here.
Oh wait, where am I going? Also, if I can replace... Oh no, I can't. Where am I going? Talk to Master Utsuchi. Okay, where are you? Where did you go? Are you on the map? Okay, I need to go the other direction. Oh, I see the Dragonator.
Hanging in there.
Yeah, wait, so remember how the stronghold level increased before? As stronghold levels up, you'll be able to use more powerful installations like the Dragonator. You can repel monsters or inflict stun and other status effect to increase the stronghold level, so go nuts. Press F near this lever to ready the Dragonator, press F again to ready it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it on!
Okay, so essentially, there are a couple... Oh, wait. We're going somewhere else now? More tutorials?
Ready to thrash?
Occasionally, Brave Warrior of Chimera will come out to thrash during a rampage. Looks like Elder Fugan shut up this time. Go ahead and call him from this installation platform. Warriors of Kimura, powerful hunting installations that summon... Oh, okay. Ah, good to know. So, periodically, you can just, like, once per...
They're coming!
Once per, like, so...
Hey, don't worry about it.
If I could
You can
get...
do it!
Okay, I want to get this one to a
Assume defensive position!
defender cannon, so I can use the cannon over here. Okay, this should be good. Probably. I think are we just waiting?
Defend the gate!
I'm getting ready. Or is it the want me at the Dragonator? Okay, so it says to prep it, we hit this once. Oh no, I see. Okay. I thought you had to like I misunderstood for a second. I thought you had to like prep it. I thought you had to prep it to use it, so like you had to pull the lever twice.
Like a hunting machine!
Listen up!
Interesting. During the rampage, the guild will post sub-assignments.
That's it!
Complete them to raise your reward rank and stronghold level. Okay.
Show me your moves!
Once you got the hang of them, give them a shot.
Look at this!
Ooh, what was that? Oh, 2 times. Oh, now my cannons have been upgraded, so now I shoot 2 shots. Ah! Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, come on. I slightly didn't think my organization through. I mean, I did, just not enough, apparently. Okay, then... Oof. Let's see. Oh, there's a couple Dragonators. That's good to know. Let's see. We'll place you down. Machine cannon. That sounds very good.
Their leader's here!
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
They're coming!
I am aware. You don't need to tell me. I am aware
Listen
that...
up!
Okay,
Defend the gate!
machine cannon.
Let's go, everyone!
Okay, I like this, actually. I don't normally like... I don't normally like rapid-fire weapons, because normally rapid-fire means very inaccurate. But this appears to be pinpoint
please.
accurate. And that is very good. I think, honestly, this would have been better to have up close to the front lines, possibly. But I'm still hitting it from this distance, so I'm not too upset about it.
You can place some artillery again!
I'm aware of what I can do. Oh, and I think I still have the Elder helping out fight things up front, which is good. Okay. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Let's see. Oh, you were... Oh, that was so slow. Heck. I can't shoot that thing from here, can I? No.
I messed up.
But now you're just directly in front of me.
You're gonna regret that!
Okay, let's see what else. Oh, I also have a silk line shot. That would have been. Oh, that one didn't reload until just at the end. So actually carved from.
Good job!
Heck yeah! I mean, that's cool. Okay, that's an interesting little game mode. I don't know if that's my favorite thing in the world, but that's pretty nifty, actually. That is one thing that's, like, an interesting little thing to, like, see how they do with Monster Hunter is, like, how to make new iterations on, like, the concept without it just feeling like a remake of previous games. And, like, one thing that is often common is there being some sort of, like, situation where, like, you have to defend a location from big monsters. For example, I was talking about the Sandworm thing earlier. That's an instance in which, like, there was a very specific set of equipment that you had to use to protect things. I love that the camera got messed up on that one. That's very funny to me. Ooh, cutscene. Oh, you're an actual fighter? I didn't realize that the silly chef lady was an actual fighter. I feel like a big monster's gonna just land behind
Looks
me.
like things have calmed down a bit.
Elder Fugen wants us to go back to camp.
That's kind of to be expected. Oh no. What are you? Oh wait, are you the fire tiger? Yeah, fire tiger, fire tiger. That's where I got my bow from. Which means my bow might not be the most effective thing in the world against it. Is the bear thing still alive? I have killed several of you.
Whoa, this one looks really strong.
Nah, nothing I can't handle.
We don't have any
Repeatedly.
orders. Let's retreat.
No, we gotta protect the gate. No, we gotta protect the gate! Come on! It's just a Magnamolo, or something like that. Yeah, please catch me. Aww. I wanted to fight you. Convenient. Be like, oh wait, my other prey's getting away. Amazing. I
That
know I was fighting
monster
the
is
tiger, but I
known
don't want to fight you,
as
little one.
Magnamalo.
Oh, Magnamalo. Apologies.
It appears alongside the rampage and feeds on the horde.
It eats them?
50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the rampage and Magnamalo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
So that could happen again?
What? That's terrible. How can we fight against that?
Don't worry, Yomogi.
We
This
have the
time
player
around,
character who can't
we
be
have
stopped.
a skilled hunter by our side. I want you to slay Magnamalo for us.
Sure.
We need you to protect Kamura village.
Sure.
I want to help fight. I'm coming with you.
No.
Me too. I
No!
don't know how much help I can be, though.
I don't know if it's like the character
That's
model,
the
but you look like
spirit.
you're half my age.
However, this is something that needs to be handled by a hunter.
Thank you.
Kamura is more than steel and hunters. The
I
two
mean,
of you
I don't know if
should
that's
focus on
quite the
the
message
things
we're wanting,
you
but
do
sure.
best.
The things...
We do best?
I mean, you cook, he takes care of the animals, slash palicos and whatnot.
You
The
two
felines and canines.
have to be strong every day. That way, The answer will come to you before long.
I love her hat. It's adorable. Brain, please shut the fuck up.
Right. Let's head back to the village.
Oh, I didn't realize there was like ranks and whatnot. Defender ticket. I didn't faint at all. Cool. Also, brain, shut the Liliana, good work in there. Thanks to your efforts, Kimura has emerged from this relatively unscathed. Things are gonna get real hairy now that Magnum Malo on our hands. Like I was telling you back at the Stronghold, that fiend showed its ugly face during the rampage 50 years ago. Olham just about lost his neck trying to stop it from taking out the village. Now it's reared its ugly head again. Liliana, the safety of Kimura is in your hands. Hunt down that fiend and finish it for good. We're still not sure what's behind this dang rampage, and if we find something out, you'll be the first to know. Yeah, this is really quick, actually. It's like, oh, we're getting to the whole, like, this is a threat we have faced before level of things after, like, 3-star missions? Okay, if you say so. I'm gonna question it. I'm just not gonna question it a whole lot. Do I have more Thunderbugs now? Nope. I'm guessing because that doesn't count as, like, a real / normal quest. New form of weapons called Ramping Up. Use the special materials from the Rampage to empower weapons way beyond any normal grade. If you get your hands on one of these upgrades, it'll be sure to give you an edge. Try it, if you want to. Cool, that's good to know. I have an important matter to discuss.
Oh, it's you.
I was just told this information. Though, maybe more importantly, oh, come on now. There we go.
What do you want?
Materials can be used to grant rampage skills. Once a rampage skill is set, it is equipped to the weapon slot. It cannot be removed freely, but can be overridden with another rampage skill. Okay, so I think I might know what this is, like how it works. Yeah, okay, I was correct.
Using materials from the
So it's
rampage
basically
to
like
make better gear. That's what I live for.
Interesting. Okay.
Coming right up.
So essentially, it's kind of like. Also, I was wrong. Previously, I thought that there had been a. I thought they had done away with the.
What do you need?
I thought they had done away with the whole like decoration system, but apparently that is incorrect. This is just like another decoration. And whenever it says skill, it's like in this game there's like they're called skills. Well, they're honestly it's a little confusing because there are lots of things that are called skills. But one of the things that you can kind of like socket into things is also, let's see, go ahead and do item loadouts, register. But you know, like whenever, okay, so like if you're looking at your equipment, there'll be a wide variety of like buffs and things. And they're called, like, these are technically called, like, skills. And these are all things that affect your overall, like, your weapons and your combat experience. But they're not, like, special attacks or moves. And it seems that this is a similar situation with the Rampage skills, where it's, like, it's not, like, a new move or, like, a new attack I can do. It just... it mixes up how, you know, it buffs certain aspects of me. The one I'm currently going with is a blast buff, which means that my arrows will cause explosions more, which is hot as hell.
Today. Yeah.
Okay. The rampage changes every time you set out on a quest. Oh, cool. Okay, that's good to know. Great Izuchi. Oh, alright, that's what that thing's called. Village quests. Okay, so I don't need to go out and fight the Magnamolo just yet. It's just that's the thing that's coming down the pipeline. Let's see. Kuluyaku, another Tetranodon, or a Ragi. Let's do a Ragi, because I know that Ragis also have, like, I know there's a Ragi bow, and presumably that'll deal poison damage, and that might also be up my alley. Cool, I got an outfit for my owl. Eat a meal. I'm not seeing any new options, so I'll just do an order of the usual. It also is always so fun. In every game, after you eat a meal, there's always some sort of, like, dramatic pose to be like, ah yes, I am buffed by this food I have consumed. And it's very good.
Cursed hunting ground. Those who set foot there never again are found. For when the bird wyvern comes and unleashes its breath,
Yeah.
its virulent poison brings a swift death.
I mean, not very swift, not if you have decent stats. Oh, that's spooky looking.
Let's go!
All right. Sorry, I was asking Angel to help me make more tea because she offered to help me stay supplied during my stream. All right. Okay, looks like it shouldn't be hard to find the Ragi in this place. It's just around the bend, practically. So that's good. That's useful to know. Or at least the one for this quest is. Don't know if that's always going to be the case if there's a Ragi in this place. Also, can I, like, catch... It's very unclear if I can actually, like, catch those fish that are, like, bouncing around and stuff. Let's see. I think it might be up there. In which case... Let's see. Aha! There you are. Haha! Come here, toxic breath boy! Who? Do you have a little mini? Who shot me with poison? Oh, it was you!
This is gonna be easy!
Alright, now puff up your neck. I do need to take care of that poison before it starts eating away at my health too much. Oh god, it's so nice just seeing the, like, spread shot and seeing them explode. It makes me very happy. Ooh, did that get me? That didn't get me, just glitching barely. Oh, nice. Oh, that's nice.
I'll smash.
Smile for the camera. Oof, that's fair. No, that's fair. Oh, hi Arzuros. Oh. Huh. I didn't get a notification that I could capture you. I feel a little bit like an asshole. I am curious because, so, again, me telling information that people may already know, but it's fine. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Okay, good, it's running away. I just saw it charging at me and I was like, heck? Remobra, interesting. But, so for example, is that a, oh yeah, that is a Thunderbug, wonderful. But, in Monster Hunter World, whenever, you would, like, capture a monster, you'd then be able to see it in your camp area. And it was really cool, because you could see, like, these really big creatures that you captured, in your, like, base of operations. It was really cool. But I've not seen that in this game, or if that is the case, I've not found where that location is. I will admit, I could understand if they had taken that feature out, because like, I could see some people being like, it's kind of fucked up that we don't know what happens to them once we've caught them. Based on what NPCs say, my assumption is that you catch them, you study them, and then they go back off into the wild. There could be some dark implications that people could take, because it is, like, you often got more materials for capturing than for just killing. So you could kind of take that as like you're carving them after like you've caught them. Okay, you don't actually have anything super urgent. Cool. I think what the angle they were going for is just you were picking up stuff that the monsters shed while they were being researched and examined. Can I complete my delivery? I can, wonderful. Guarding Parasol. Thank you so much. Now I can continue making my prototype. Goka says thank you too. And here's the gear I promised. If you have any feedback, I'd be happy to hear it. I hope that tales of you and your geared up Palamede's endeavors spread far and wide across the land. I do in fact love the thought of getting more upgrades for my doggo friend. Because my dog is adorable and I want to take good care of him. Do you have anything funky to buy? No? Okay.
At any time.
And I already have a trap. I don't think I expended any resources on my last one, did I? No, I didn't. Oh, hey, wait, hold on. Transfer items. Okay, yeah, that should be the loadout. Oh, it might have been that it saved the loadout as the other thing because I didn't have a trap in my inventory. That's probably why. Also, hello. At least according to what YouTube's telling me, I have a new viewer. Welcome. Eat a meal. Actually, wait, no, I'm going to do that once I'm actually in the mission so that I don't have to skip the cutscene of you cooking. Let's see, what 3-star mission should we do next? 3-star. Can't stomach the thought. I guess I'll do a Kulu Yaku because we haven't fought one of those on stream yet. They're chicken dragons. Only a slight exaggeration? I guess they're less dragons, but they are like lower tier dragon-ish creatures. And kind of their shtick. Well,
A moment of peace.
Enthralled to hear what the funny, dramatic thing is.
A threat approaches, its hunger uncurbed. It rakes up its lunch, chows down without grace. But inside this nest, for thieves there's no place. It needs to escape, or get egg on its face.
I was wondering how they were going to make this one dramatic, because I'm like, it's a giant... It's just a giant thing that likes to steal eggs, and is one of, like, the least intimidating creatures in the entirety of this series. Oh wait, I still need to actually eat a meal. Oh hey, we have a couple more people. Alright, eat a meal. Right? Yeah. I'm so glad that it skips the cutscene. Okay, so I see where it is on the map. That shouldn't take too long to get there. Let's see. You gotta go on a little bit of a detour. Oh, void. Let's see. Are there any? There are. I think. Okay. One of the best parts of this game's design. Ah, okay. Sorry. Talking to my angel. Apparently things did not go super well with the dinner plans, but that's fine. But okay, one of the best game design things in this whole game is the fact that you have a dog that you can ride, and they actually, like, there are ways for you to, like, ride your dog up walls. Oh, void. Okay, that's fine. It's just, there are two things. Either, if the wall's low enough, your dog can just jump up it. And if it's not low enough, then if there are like brambles like this over here, your dog can just run up the brambles with you on it. I don't know. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Is that super realistic? Probably not, but I don't care. It's so cute. Also, I'm playing a game where I go around and hunt massive creatures to make armor out of, and with very, very contrived, like, plots for, like, why, you know, we're having to defend X, Y, and Z location from them. Realism isn't my largest concern. Okay, so it looks like there's a cave entrance somewhere around here. Alright, Doggo Drift. Here we go. So it looks like the Kulayaku's down, well, underground. Let's see. Looks like you gotta go down this direction? Question mark? I'll say the map is useful and helpful, but it's not always incredibly clear as to specifics. Here we go. Come here. You are just affectionately so hard to take seriously. Like, look at this friend. Don't get me wrong, I like this friend. I think they are a great addition to this game series. They're like the comic relief enemy. Apologies to anyone out there who this is like one of their favorite enemies or favorite monsters. I don't know if said individuals exist, actually, but if so, apologies. It's just like it hops around, it digs things up to hide behind. It's so silly.
Place the trap!
Oh, wonderful, and I got everything that I need to do for the next little quest thing that I'm doing, where I have to collect things from, like, collect monster materials that they dropped. Okay, let's see, I'm curious if there'll be, like, a specific, like, end screen for... No, it wasn't. Okay, I was curious if, like, holding on to it would be, like, do anything special. Oh, apparently our teacups. Liliana, I need you to see Heyman. He says he has a word. Kimura, da 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 da. Yori's been struggling to get what that means, but old Ham's trying to clue him in his own way, of course. Okay. Gotta go talk to the blacksmith. Where is he? God, that's such a silly joke. Oh, that'll be very easy with my bow that makes things explode.
What?
You're here. You know the monster Bishaten? Or Bishaten? I don't know. It's a fanged, thick-tailed beast with unpredictable movements. An urgent quest has been issued for you to hunt it. What are you still doing here? You need a reason, do you? Very well. Right now, you know all of Kimura hasn't gotten the strength or means to take on Magnum Malo and the Rampage. If he feeds on the Horde to gain power, you can try and kill it, but it'll just eat even more to restore its strength. When you do separate from the Horde, I'm devising a way to do just that. In order to finish my device, I need materials from Bishaten, which just showed up at the ruins. The construction itself is, no, forget it, tiny short. We'll talk when it's done. Right now, I just need you to hunt Bishaten.
See you later.
I still think it's funny that, like, we're already getting, like, we haven't even gotten to, like, the really hard stuff yet, but we've already gotten to the whole, like, ah, yes, we're fighting an ancient foe from days past.
Are you forge or upgrade?
Any new, like, pendants or anything? No, I still can't forge anything. It's like higher tier. Cool.
Come to me if you need new gear.
Or purchase or, you know, craft.
Back
No.
anytime.
Anyone else need to talk to me? Just the urgent quest. I do need to go see if I need to go see if the buddy has gotten any more of the oh, whatchamacallit? Thunderbugs. Buddy bargaining. Casual bargaining so that they get more of them. Okay.
It's fun.
You also gave me a side quest. What was your side quest? Oh right, find the wisp lanterns and the boat shells. Cool. I will do that probably off camera because that sounds like a very boring thing to do. Anyone else need to talk to me urgently? No? Alright. In that case, let's go on this quest.
About this weather, Yep.
So apparently this is a big monster with a really big tail that likes to, like, hop around and things. So that should be interesting.
On the road to perdition.
Ooh, I've not fought you before.
Stands a false sentry with a devilish mission. Once it spots movement, it puts its tail in position.
Oh, I know what this is.
Its plan to
Rather
hunt
hurt.
prey coming into fruition. For this is its territory, and there is no admission.
Can I shoot your tail off? I know I can break most monster parts. If I remember correct, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, they actually, they drew, well, if I recall correct, there was a, there's a drawfee video where they, like, one of the, like, draw a monster hunter creature based solely off of, like, its, like its name and its, like, a vague description of it. I don't remember what the exact thing was. I mainly remember, like, the tail hand. And like in broad strokes, if I think they actually got pretty decently close. It was very entertaining. All right, let's see how difficult a thing you are. I'm kind of expecting not very, if I'm being honest. But that's mostly just because I kind of have a little bit of overpowered gear at the moment. Ooh. Okay, so interesting. Okay, so you use your tail to like. Oh, I forgot to eat. That's fine. Ooh. I didn't realize that shooting you while you were on something could dislodge you if I got an explosion. Interesting. Let's see, can I get your tail? I really would love to get that tail of yours. Ooh, I did get, like, I hit the tail. I didn't cut the tail off, but I did hit the tail. God, I love explosions so much. Just, they disrupt enemies very well.
Here it comes!
Ooh, something else broke. I don't know what it was though. Oh, this might have been a mistake. No, it was not a mistake. Heck yeah, we love not making mistakes. Ooh, that was interesting. Okay. Ooh, that's a very nice shot you're giving me. Can you not cut things off anymore? I mean, it could also just be that I'm using a bow. It doesn't make the most sense in the world, but it did used to be possible in previous games for you to, like, for you to be able to cut any, like, body parts off.
Placing a trap here!
Oh, come on. No! Gosh darn it. Alright, well, the good news is, though, that this does mean that I can go into the crafting menu. Craft one. Are you gonna try to hurt me, little friend? Because you're very cute if you think you're a threat. Alright, did you go all the way upstairs? I think he did. That's fine. Yeah, you went all the way upstairs. That's okay. God, I love the movement and like the... It feels like they really heard some of the complaints about like the travel maybe being not the most enjoyable part of previous games. I mean, like, okay, we can work on this to make this better and more enjoyable.
Perfect job, as usual. What?
There we go. Okay.
That's one!
I think. Oh, nice. Okay, I think. Not just yet, but I think soon gonna go ahead and call it. I think I'm gonna get to 4-star missions. If I don't get to them now... Alright, cool. I can get 4 stars now. How many people have new stuff to talk to me about? Okay, a lot of people actually, it turns out.
How are you doing?
Masterfully done. Thanks to you, the device is ready to go at the stronghold. With this device, we can divide Magnum Malo from in the rampage and prevent it from regaining its strength. Okay. Ah, I see. Interesting. Okay, so essentially the plan is to use the Magnum Malo's sense of smell to lure it away, so that we can fight it 1v1.
Yeah, come to me if you need new gear.
Good to know. You said new gear. Does this mean I can upgrade my bow?
What do you want?
Because I would love to be able to upgrade my bow a bit. No, not yet? Okay. Maybe that'll be... Okay, I think maybe I'll keep going until I get what I need to upgrade my bow again, and then we'll go ahead and call it. Because I don't think it'll be, like, super soon. Like, I mean, it's not going to be, like, immediately, but I don't think it'll take super long. The time has come. We've modified Meowsneer's kites so they're able to survey farther off territories. Okay, so now they can go exploring even further. Good to know. Do you have any thunderbugs for me? We do. Okay. Good to know. Exchange for items. You still have the same things. Ooh. I will take flash bombs because that'll save me some time. I don't really have a use for the sushi fish, so you can keep that. Okay, and then village entrance. Oh, the doggo guy probably has some more things. Yeah! That was bananas, because it was a monkey animal. Ba-dum-psh. Or monkey enemy. Monster. There we go. Hearing stories about your work is such an inspiration. Every time I hear a story, I get an idea for some new Palamute gear. Then I got so excited and was in a hurry to create that I forgot to get the materials I need. Do you have any you can spare? Interesting. I don't have any Dragonite ore yet, but once I get it, I will absolutely give you some. Okay. Oh, we have more Dango options. Wonderful. Okay, so another quest for getting new Dango types. That'll be something I definitely do off camera, just because fetch quests are always not entertaining. Cool. Anyone else needs to talk to me? Gathering hub entrance again. Oh. So, you had both a quest and to tell me that, you know, you need me to find your ingredients for you. Okay. Fair. Oh, hey, does that mean there's more stuff? New options? No, no new options. That's okay. But there's a lottery today. Hey, jackpot. Cool. Oh, hey. Nice. Honestly, not a bad haul.
Hey, hunting.
Okay. Let's go ahead and craft item box, manage items, crafting list. That is fair. I am now low on thunderbugs, but at least I have plenty of shock traps. Do I have any more special ammo? No, I don't, and that's okay. Honestly, can I buy blast ammo? Because buying blast ammo might not be a bad idea. It's not often that, like, I need it, but in the event that I do... Oh, I can't purchase blast ammo. Interesting. Okay, that's actually very, very good to know. Alright, so... Save progress.
Bunny Dongo are a taste of heaven.
Yes. I really like this bow because since getting this bow, it's been kind of a constantly just like I'll go in, like I'll go to a quest, and then I'll like just through like collateral damage, I'll break enough pieces, I'll hunt enough monsters, I'll kill enough small creatures that it'll just be like, congratulations, you've beaten all of these. Rathian, Tobi Kadachi, Song of Red Fire, Off Your Rocker. The best quest. Somnicanth. Interesting. Any information? Nope, I'm not fighting that one. It's apparently called the Mermaid Dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good luck.
And you can't pay me enough to fight something that's called the Mermaid Dragon. So instead we'll fight an anteater that's made of fire.
Trial by fire. Torrents most dire.
Ooh, this is real pretty.
The dead beckon atop their pyre. In the darkness of the night, fragrant blossoms bloom. As bandits prowl out of sight, a sudden resounding boom. This is not the
I
mountain's
forget if this monster was in World
Do
or not.
not be mistaken.
I'm pretty sure it was in Try You.
What seemed like rocks are rocks no more. And as soon as they awaken, the monster shows its actual form. Both prey and earth are shaken.
Oh, no, okay, I didn't click on the thing that I thought I clicked on. That's fine. This is Basarios. I thought this was talking about a completely... I thought I did a different hunt. And I was very confused because I'm like, this is... Like, until... Like, honestly, from what I remember about the flame anteater, most of that wouldn't really be too odd. Like, that would scan for the funky little anteater friend with, like, the fire tongue. But then it was like, you know, those aren't rocks. I'm like, it doesn't look that rocky. I'm a bit confused. But then I realized that's, you know, because I was, that was not the creature I'm looking for. I will say one thing that I'm very glad about is that, at least seemingly, I think it was a thing in Try You. Couldn't tell you. It's been years since I've picked up that game. But, in World, if you got to certain biomes, like the ice biome or the fire biome, you would need to bring certain items along to protect you from, like, that area's heat. And it looks like... Oh, I can't get up there? Oh. Okay. But it looks like they've done away with that mechanic, which is, honestly, preferable. Because it was a good little flavor thing, but it was honestly just really kind of, like, annoying more than anything else. Because it didn't really add anything to it other than just, like, adding, like, more to, like, keep track of. And, you know, maybe there's some people who, like, really like that mechanic and are really sad it's no longer included. I'm not one of them. Basarios, you're a funky friend. I really like your design, actually. Woohoo! Ooh. I was gonna say, please tell me that you're, like, gonna be more vulnerable now that you're all warmed up and hot. Because that is, like Xeno'jiva functions like that. Uh-oh. It's actually kind of like an entire thing with Xeno that once you get to certain points in its fight, it heats up and becomes way more vulnerable to damage.
This is gonna hurt!
Also, I feel like fighting this thing. Underground is probably a better idea than fighting this thing above ground where it could fly. Yes, if I get +1 wire bug, that would be wonderful.
Be careful!
Haha! Shut your mouth. Oh. You know, that's fair. I had that coming. No! Oh, heck. Oh, you're in the ground, which means you're probably vulnerable to sonic attacks. But I didn't bring any sonic attacks with me. Or Tails, or Knuckles, or anyone else. Pardon me. Come back here. Don't run too far away from me. And I still have short range coating on. That's good. I don't know what attack you're charging up for. Oh, that was cool. I'm glad I was out of your way. Okay, let's see. You still seem pretty aggressive, so I'm guessing you're not gonna run away too immediately.
Placing a trap here!
Oh, you can do poison too? I mean, that does actually make kind of a lot of sense, because if you're like an earth dragon, that means you kind of get in with like those heavy metals that are really bad to get into your blood system. So, you know, that makes kind of a lot of sense, actually. Look at him, he's sleeping. He's just taking a good old little nap. You look at trans rights. I don't know about you, but I support trans rights a lot. Gotta be one of my favorite things. You'll probably make some really cool weaponry, thinking about it. The Meowcenaries have returned. That's good to know. I don't think I got any. Yeah. I haven't really... I do need to, like, actually take a second to kind of look around at the environment. Pardon me. If I could get, like, a couple quests that were, like, hunt multiple large monsters, that would probably be more useful. This is the one that I thought I was going after, the Volvidon. Okay, let's see. Don't forget my items this time. Depart on quest. A song of red and fire.
Austere mountains, devoid of reason and law.
I love these funky, like, hippo friends.
A rounded mass
You
descends,
bounce?
made of fangs and claws.
I don't remember you bouncing like this before.
Tumbling, closer and closer.
Strike!
And when it unfurls, your time will be over.
Am I thinking of yet a different creature? Oh, no, I wasn't. Okay. I mean, actually, I might be. Because the thing I was recalling had, like... I mean, yeah, that thing had, like, a funky little tongue, but the thing that I was recalling had, like, a tongue made out of fire. Or maybe that's, like, its enraged state. Since every monster is like a different enraged state. Let's see. I'm also trying to keep an eye out for anything that's like any of the little whatchamacallits. The mining the mining nodes. Can I? Okay, thank you. I was like, can I climb this or no? Because I think if I find a mining node, I could probably just I would probably only need like 1 or 2 to get enough for what the guy is looking for. Well, got a whole lot of 0 Dragonite ore out of that one, so maybe I'm incorrect, or maybe this isn't the area that has Dragonite ore. Who knows? Not me. Also hard to tell if I'm going the right direction or not. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I see it. Okay. I was like, this map is not super telling me which direction I need to go for this particular thing. Oh, wait. That's not what I was looking for. I am now on the right path, though, it looks like. According to the map, at least. There we go. Okay, so Dragonite ore does drop here. Good to know. Okay, there you are. Do you understand that I'm pointing a weapon at you? I don't think you did, not until it hurt you. I forgot to eat him. That's okay. We are both kind of explosive based at the moment. I'm very sorry for all of the inconvenience that this is undoubtedly causing me.
That's a good start.
I wonder what the difference is between like a normal shot and like a power shot. Other than I think a power shot takes more like stamina to use. Oh right, you have... I forget what that does. I just know that I don't want it on me. I think it messes with stamina recovery. To be fair, that's not saying much. Most status effects affect you by by messing with your stamina recovery. So it wouldn't really be that unique to say like, oh, that one messes with your stamina recovery. Well, of course that's a status effect in Monster Hunter. Haha! Not so fast! You know, so it's very common for Monster Hunter, in Monster Hunter there to be like various iterations and like variants of monsters. I forget if there's a blue one of these. If there's not, I think I forget what company makes these games. But if there isn't a blue variant of a Volvidon, there really should be. It's okay, rest now, little buddy. You'll be all safe. Aww, dreaming. Look at that. Go! Come on, trans rights, let's go! Oh, hey, I actually need to pick that up real quick. Any others? Before it, like, goes away? No? Cool. Good. Okay, it's just a beast tier. I mean, those are still useful. They're just not, like, a crafting material. Unless they changed it. Oh, hey, is that... Oh, no, it's monster fluid. I was hoping that was pale extract. Because if it was pale extract, that would have meant it was a new material that I might have been able to craft something with. But twas not. Somebody wants to talk to you. Steelworks. Who wants to chat? Someone wants to chat. Who is it? Is it you? No, there's a lottery going on though, so I will go ahead and get that. Cool, some more healing items. No new inventory. Seriously, it said someone wanted to chat who has like a thing. Like I'm not trying to ignore you, whoever it is.
Oh, hi.
Ah, there we are. Oh, you're gonna give me more wire bugs? Yeah, cool, wonderful. So there are things that are like basically, they're not quite fast. Well, I guess they are kind of like fast travel points. It's not that you can travel to them on the map, but what you can do is use them as, essentially once you get back to that area, you can use it to slingshot to a different area very quickly. It's very useful. And they're called Great Wire Bugs. Because one of this game's new like things is using these things that are called wire bugs, or maneuverability and for like maneuverability and like binding things and binding shock traps. Yes, I'll absolutely happily buy those. So like, you know, whenever you see me like do a silly little dodge that like makes my arm all glowy, that's part of like the like wire bug situation. It makes my attacks stronger for a little bit. Craft materials, hunting. Let's see what's next. Let's do the Barioth. Not a Barith. A Barith and a Barioth are two very different things. Barith, big, kind of friend-shaped. Honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest, Bariths are kind of friend-shaped. But kind of big, slow, fun. Likes to just hang in the mud, have a good time, not really bother anyone.
A biting cold, freezing winds cutting deep.
A Barioth, on the other hand, is this
Enter
fucker.
its domain, and the price will be steep.
I'm hopeful though, because my bow is very good at breaking things, and if you can
Don't
break
fall
this thing,
for the charm of its shining white gown, for it will tear you up before taking you down.
but if you can like break its wings and break its, or like break like its weird like arm wing things, you can drastically reduce its maneuverability, which makes it a way less stressful fight. Because the biggest thing is just the fact, but given the fact that my build currently is very good at just obliterating monster parts, this shouldn't be a huge struggle. Probably. Okay. There's one of two locations that I need to get to. Uncertain of which one specifically yet. But it's, you know, I have a 50-50 shot of the one I go to first being the right one. It's honestly, actually thinking about it, I'm probably going to the right one because I feel like there's a very, very low chance that it would be going to that I would need to go to the caves, because Barioths don't really enjoy caves a whole lot because it limits their maneuverability. And their kind of like whole shtick is that they're hard to fight because they're so maneuverable. Hey look! There's the thing I was looking for. I was correct. Yep, I hear you, bud. Come on. Smile. Aha! I will say, it also is, Barioths are also an interesting little conundrum, because kind of their shtick is, I don't know if it's like always,
Here it comes!
but at least part of their thing is that if you use the flash grenades on them, which, you know, it will stun them, but also it will enrage them, which just makes them, like, fly around and move around even more so than normal. So it's not always, like, the most advisable thing in the world to do it. What are you? Oh, are you the Kelby or whatever? Not Kelby. Oh, I think I know what that other monster is over there, though, and that is not a friend. Kezru, I think? Yeah, I think it's a Kezru. Or it's something... It has a K in its name. Definitely. Yeah, I was right. I maybe didn't have its exact name correct. But, I definitely... Yeah, this... this is what I was thinking of. Oh yeah, I don't know if this actually happened on, like, on stream or not. But yeah, they have a funky new mechanic where you can... Like, you can use your funky little, like, silk things to make monsters, like, to essentially ride a monster. And then, like, you know, make it attack other monsters. Which is interesting. Okay.
Place the trap! Trap worked!
Alright, there we go! You can stun a monster with Thunderblight even if you're using a cutting weapon. That's good to know. Let's see. Hunter's notes, large monsters. Keizu, that's what it was. Keizu are interesting. They're eyeless, giant things. Basically, they're... What if we took a leech but made it a dragon? Essentially what a Keizu is. It's a... kind of a nightmare. Gonna be honest, chiefs? Chiefs and chiefettes? Kind of a nightmare. Somebody wants to talk to you. Buddy Plaza. Oh yeah. This little guy likes to give us little treats for using our friends. That sounded slightly weird, but I mean, like, we get benefits from... Oh hey, you have a new buddy.
Care of yourself.
But there's, like, you know, the more you take your friend, like your Palamute and Palico into the field, that person gets you more items. It's like a thank you for taking care of them. And training them and, you know, helping them improve. So there's a sale going on. That wouldn't happen to mean that you have new stuff, would it? No, it doesn't mean there's a lottery, though. Oh, which I got a trap from, so I'm not gonna complain about that. Not in the slightest. Alright. I have 2 more quests before I get into 5-star quests. Yeah, I'll save the queen for last. We'll go with the Tobi Kadachi now, which is a funky little, like, lightning lizard friend, and then we'll go with the Rathian, which is, like, one of, the Rathian is, like, the femme version of the iconic monster from Monster Hunter, and the iconic monster, or at least what in my head is the iconic monster, is the Rathalos.
A flying shadow, stalking through the night. silent as the wind, with eyes shining bright.
Oh wait, no, right. I did the Toby Cat.
Always craving blood, lightning running through its fur. When it swoops down on its prey, all becomes a blur.
That's actually pretty cool looking. Yeah, these friends are funky. They're like... Well, I mean, they kind of showed it. They're very acrobatic. They like to use, or they use and generate lightning. They are, due to their high metabolism, though, it's necessary to generate their electricity. They are very vulnerable to poison damage because it gets through their system faster. All right. Oh, and this one's not terribly far away, at least not based on the map. I'm curious as to what the little friend is that's like on the way to it, though. I've not seen that icon before. Or rather, I don't remember what that icon is. Oh, it's the monkey wyvern. Aw. Thank you, Angel. Actually, if you feel safe for just 2 seconds. Thank you so much, Love. For anyone who's, you know, watched lots of videos on my channel, that's Memby. I don't think y'all saw her, but... Fresh cookies are amazing. Let's see. There you are. This thing's biggest, like, the thing that's important to deal with is taking out or limiting its tail. Because its tail is where, at least if I remember right, slash if the lore is still the same. But the tail is where it generates most of its electricity. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your tail. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There we go. Now I have Herculean draw activated. Oh gosh. Oh god. Okay, come on. You know, it occurs to me, I don't know if I can actually capture this thing with an electric trap. It's not like always the case, but it is kind of like, there are some cases where if like a creature, so like for example, sometimes there's a creature that's called like a Rajang, I think, and I don't think you can catch them with electricity because of how much electricity their body naturally generates. It's just like, oh, you're attacking me with myself? Question mark? Okay. Oh, hi, it's the thing. Alright. Let's test this, because I'm curious.
Place the trap!
It looks like maybe it can't be trapped by the, lightning trap. That or maybe it's not on it enough? Ah. There we go. I was like, I'm not on it enough? Or do the tranks not take? What's going on? Apologies for eating on stream, but I think I'm starting to get a hunger headache. So, since Memby offered me a cookie, I'm not gonna turn it down. Uh-oh. I guess that's one thing I should have checked. It's hard to, but just making sure like the video is coming through not laggy. I did just get a notification from OBS being like disconnected, attempting to reconnect. It's Okay. Okay. One more quest, and then we'll get on to our 5-star quests. And then I believe I'll also be able to upgrade my bow at least one more time. Item loadouts, loadout 1. Honestly, okay, transfer items. Select amount. I'll put 4 back because you don't always. My thought process here being that sometimes it gives you. Sometimes a quest will like give you antidotes, but you know if you're already at max, it won't give you more. This way, I will always get at least one more antidote. Is it very important that I do this? No, but it's something that I do because it... I don't know. It feels smart to me to make sure that I'm getting more items whenever I can, especially if it's like 0 effort to me. No, this one's gonna be interesting. I'm curious what this fight's gonna be like. I think I know, but I'm very curious.
Arid plains at night, flames billowing high. This is where she makes her realm. Best to not go nigh. Fire scorching the earth, lighting up the sky. When Her Highness sets her eyes on you, it's time to say goodbye.
Heaven forbid women do anything. I love Rathian. They're just so nifty. They're also like the closest to like a traditional dragon that Monster Hunter has. Let's just check because I have new. I do have new ones. Extends writing time. Ooh, that's kind of good. Speeds up. How much? Speeds up blight recovery. So like if I get set on fire and whatnot. Honestly, not better than what my normal is. So gonna stick to it. But it is good to know that I do have more things. This is funny, and I don't know if, Okay, so, I'm just doing a comedy. And I don't know if this will ever even be seen by Luce, but I did just have the funny thought of, what if I was just very silly, and I just kept streaming the entire time that Luce was asleep in case she woke up and, like, needed, sound effects to go back to sleep to. Inspired by the fact I have done this with a mutual friend of ours before. Friend was recovering from an operation and just needed like nice soothing background noise, so I did lots of streaming. A Risk of Rain for them. I can't do a whole lot for a lot of people, but I enjoy doing what I can. Sometimes what I can do is stream silly games that make me happy. Oh, come on, let's fight. I'll say, one thing that seems very unclear to me is if you can still actually like, break off monsters' parts in this game. Because it used to be like a big thing in the past games where you would need to make a point. Well, I mean, not need to, but like whenever you were like farming for materials, it was often a thing that was very... Are you already running? Oh no, there's something that's big happening. I was like, are you already running away? But where like... it was very important for certain like materials that you try to get from monsters that you like cut off certain body parts of theirs. I'm so glad my armor has earplugs on it.
This one's gonna hit hard!
Come on down out of this. Oh, I'm so glad that you ran out of juice.
I'm bringing the pain!
Oh, that was close. Okay, got one wing. If I get the other... Ooh, you're gonna swing your tail. Ah, just out of vertical range. That's alright. Ah. Ooh, that was a really good spot apparently. But like for example, with Rathians and Rathalos, they both have this very like big bulbous tail end. Because kind of their shtick is poisoning things. And so that's where all, like their poison glands and whatnot are stored, is in that really big tail that they have. So historically, the thing to do is to focus on the tail, so that you can like cut off that end, so that it took away their tail attack, but also it meant that you could potentially get a material that would like only drop from like the tail portion of it. So I'm curious, so the main point, I'm curious if you can still cut things off in this game, or if it's just you break them, and you know they're damaged but not removed. I really hope you can still like fully cut things off, just because that's a lot more useful than just breaking them. Though admittedly, it may not like... What could be the case is that it could be that they but it could be that they changed it so that like you have to actually use like a proper slashing weapon to cut things off. Which I really hope that's not the case, because that would really suck for me. Because I don't like to use any of the melee weapons. I like to use those, and those are admittedly hard. You can cut things off still, you can! Wonderful! Okay, cool. I was gonna be really honestly like, I don't know. I would have kind of been a mix of two things. I wouldn't have been the most surprised, but I would have been a little surprised, just because it is like such a thing that is, like, it's been a thing for so long in this game's history that it would be weird for it to not be in. But also I could see like logic for removing that aspect from the game, both just because I could see it being a thing that like could like be off-putting for some players. Though admittedly, if you're playing a game that's all about hunting monsters, I feel like taking moral exception to knocked off its tail versus we're already hunting them, that's a bit weird, but whatever. Or also just for the sake that like it would be easier to code the game without that whole mechanic in there, because that's extra lines of code and processing and whatnot to do. And you know, crunch time is a very big part of modern game creation, unfortunately, because this is the nightmare we live in. But I'm happy to see that it's still here, because I was really, honestly, kind of concerned for a sec that it wasn't gonna be here. Liliana, the rampage has returned, and just as expected, Magnum Malo's ugliest face is among the horde. Luckily, Hammond's device was able to draw it away from the rampage into a secret passageway that leads to the shrine ruins. Liliana, this is it. This is our chance. Accept the urgent quest from Hinoa and take down that fiend once and for all. For the villagers and for Kimura. Sweet. Okay. No one else needs to talk to me. I think my RAM is starting to get filled up. Just by, how I keep getting occasional, like, just freezes. Manage items. Okay. Yeah, no one else needs to talk to me.
Sure.
Alright. Magnum Mala. Sure.
Forget to eat.
Now, this should be really easy, both because it's a story quest, and because I have fought at least 5 of these things, I think? But, admittedly, the ones I normally fight, I'm normally fighting in the arena map, and I'm also normally fighting in a situation where I can bait another monster into attacking it for me. So, this might be harder than I remember, but also I have a much better bow than what I was using before. Admittedly, it's a bow crafted from this monster, so it might be less effective, but we shall
A
see.
grudge towards all life. Given form in flame.
Wait, no, actually, I know what happened.
Stalks unsuspecting creatures. That it seeks to maim.
Is this the first time we've seen another large monster being swamped?
Its prey turns round to face it, preferring a hero's death.
God, it's so
Knowing
fucking
that this
cool.
purple fire will steal its final breath. Pray for its soul. For this creature of pure evil shall swallow the world whole.
Look, I know that its special status effect is called Hellfire, but I really don't think we should call just a wild creature that exists evil. Because, like, it's just a creature. It's just a little guy. It's not like it's seeking out, like, it doesn't have, it's not like it has the sapiens to, like, think out, oh yes, I'm going to be really evil, and go, like, it's just, it's a hungry little kitty cat. It's literally just a pathetic little meow meow. So, like, why are we being so mean to it? Aha. Stuck the landing, heck yeah. Now, I will say, this is going to still be a pain. Like, this thing is definitely no joke. I'm glad to have more, like, room to fight this thing in. Because this thing is a pain and a half. But I am glad that I do have, like, more room to, like, run around it.
You're the best, buddy.
Also, I did learn this fun little trick, where essentially you can trick it into running into its own, like, status effect thing, and then it will, like, knock itself down. Oh, but apparently this time it decided, like, the little thing ended just ended right before it actually went to detonate. I will admit, I didn't realize that this was, like, a big story boss. Which makes it, honestly, all the funnier that it's, like, just... that there's an event quest where you can just repeatedly fight this thing. At least I find it funny. I love that you can just parkour just up most walls. It's just very good. They did, there are a lot of very good improvements to this game's movement system. And I, for one, definitely appreciate it. Wait, are you already... I'm unclear. No, you're not ready to be captured just yet. Okay. For a second, I thought it was, like, already ready to be captured, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, sure, maybe the ones that I've been fighting in the arena are, like, a special, like, you know, like, a special variant that is extra difficult. But I didn't think they were. Let's see. One thing I don't understand is that, like, it's like, I was curious, just like, suggestions on how to fight this thing. And one thing that came up over and over again was, like, find a way to detonate the funny explosive dust. But I don't know how. I guess maybe with the explosion arrows, actually. That might be a thing that happens. But, oh, no, come on. Am I all... You know. For a second I was worried I might be all glowy with purple fire. Because the...
That's why I chose you.
The purple purple fire is no joke. It's very much so, for those of you who have played, like, other games, but, like, other Monster Hunter games, but maybe aren't familiar with, or haven't played Monster Hunter World, this thing's, like, purple flame status is very similar to, like, a Brachydios status, where it's, like, the whole, it coats you in its explosion, and then whenever it hits you again, you know, hey, it coats you in explosive, and then it hits you and makes you explode. It does a very similar thing. Now it's mad. Oh wait, hold on. I will say, I have found that the flash grenades are very effective against this thing. Also, I don't know why, but for some reason my audio is suddenly starting to, like, glitch out a lot. And I'm not certain exactly what's up with that. But I'm gonna have so many parts to pick up after this battle. I will say, I still have yet to discover if you can break this thing's tail off. I have tried a lot, but I've not yet succeeded. Oh, I am so glad to know that you can actually do that, though. Just because of how just because of how not successful I've been, I was concerned that, like, maybe it had been removed for whatever reason. Alright. Oh, now it's... Okay, now it's retreating. So... let's follow it and capture it. And then that'll probably be where I go ahead and end the stream. Alright. Don't worry, big fella. You can just stay asleep. Also, like, look at that cute face. This is literally just a sad little meow meow who's very well accomplished. I don't know why everyone is so mad at him. I really just want to, like, give him lots of tummy pats. And give him, like, a nice place to curl up by the fire. Look at that tummy! That tummy is so open for pets and snuggles. Like... Also, this little one in my shirt, she's who I named my Palico after. She's a cute little tiger, and I named her Growlithe. Yeah, still none of these super rare, but that's fine. Apparently, Magnamalo has, like, a very rare item that doesn't drop very often. It's like a Magnamalo gem or something like that. I think that's good. That looks like celebration. That's a massive
Good job
sword.
defeating Magnamalo, Kimura Hunter.
You are what I call a true hero.
We're only through 5-star missions yet. We still have high-ranking missions to do.
Magnamalo! Way to go!
We've been thinking about what Elder Fugan told us. About what we could do to help protect everyone in the village.
You can take care of the Palicos and Palamutes,
All I can
and
do
she
is
can
take
take care of the
of
cooking.
buddies.
And I can only prepare Dongo for you.
Those are both big
But
helps.
then, we figured that all the work Iori does actually makes your life a lot easier.
Correct.
And my delicious treats keep everyone happy and in good health.
Correct. Good. I'm glad y'all.
And
I'm glad I didn't have to spell that
that's
out
how
for
we
you. I really
contribute
thought I
to
was going to
Kimura.
need to.
Fine answer. I knew Kimura Village had the brightest kids around.
Aww.
Well now, I think it's time for me to get back to doing my part, don't you think?
Right, me too.
And me 3.
I don't
Okay,
mean any
time
disrespect.
for some
I'm
new
sure
recipes.
that your part is so
I've been thinking
important
of a Magnamalo menu.
because I'm pretty sure what you do is you organize the contract, but all I ever see you doing is just sitting there.
I gotta say, you did a great job, Hunter.
I'm assuming she does more than just tell me where to go. Right? I don't know. Why would I take that? That is such a useless weapon for me. Also, I can't tell if that's a
This thing's been
sheathed
passed
sword.
down in Kimura for generations. You defeated Magnamalo, so now it's yours.
Cool.
Take it, will ya?
No.
I'm getting too old to be lugging this thing around.
I mean, I'll take it because I don't have a choice, but I'm never going to touch it.
Go
Like, I'm never
on.
going to use it. Ever. I don't like melee. Even if I often am in melee using a bow.
I feel lighter already, kid.
Don't like melee. I don't want to end the stream because I don't want to go to bed. Wait. You've got to be kidding me. We're not ready for credits yet. I mean, okay, credits often does just mean, hey, this is like the preamble before whatever like the big thing is going to be. But there has to be more. No. Skip. You may have defeated Magnamalo, but make no mistake, far harder hunts are ahead. Speaking of which, Hinoue has 5-star quests ready for you now. Check them out as soon as you can. Listen here, because of you, the fire of hope burns bright. Don't stop now. Obtained a new weapon, hand-me-down sword. Cool, which I again will never use. Okay, maybe most importantly,
Hey,
can I upgrade my bow?
what do you need?
I still can't upgrade my bow?
Come to me if you need new gear.
Maybe what... I think you needed to talk to me, didn't you?
Hey,
I heard you got it, Liliana. Magnamalo, more like Magnum Mid. I'm sure that joke makes sense somewhere. Or Magnum Mild. Heh. And Hino is smiling more than ever. You're my hero, so as a sign of my honor, I think I'm gonna give you this armor. It's for Kahoot, though. This rugged full suit completely neglects any sort of functionality in favor of style. Your Kahoot is going to own it. Come back later and I'll have more armor that will blow your mind.
See ya.
Is that literally it? Well, okay. Those who command the wildlife command the hunt, remember? So knowing your endemic life is crucial. Okay, so you need... Okay, discover... Does that already count? Because I've already done that. Okay, cool. So it is already completed. Cool. So I get some more wire bugs. Or rather, get some more great wire bugs. Oh, right. So, like, there are wire bugs that are just, like, normal things. Or, like, you know, you can use them a lot. But then there are also ones that, like, let you yeet yourself across the stage. But you, like, only have a limited amount of those. Okay, so she's just excited because trade's gonna get better, probably, now that, like, we are so cool at hunting and things. I'll go ahead and take those. What level are you? Only level 9 still. Okay, you do have some more things. Nothing I really use a lot, though, so... But good to know. Special goods. Sure, I'll take that.
It was
Why
fun.
not? And then someone over here. I think it was you? Liliana got an important message. We have modified. Okay, so you can go even further. Cool. Good to know. Gathering hub. What? Aw, that's really cute. There's like an... The cute little kitty chef made a thing to where you can essentially dual-wield Dongo as weapons. That's just adorable and silly, and I love it. Aw. Okay, so you just, more... So this one needed more, needed some materials for a special item that, he wanted to make. So we got him that. Do you have more stock now? No. There's another lottery, so let's see what we get. Hey, you got a demon drug. Nice. Ooh, also like some bombs. Honestly, pretty good haul on that one.
You for your patronage.
Have a seat.
So I'm just getting all sorts of funny, silly weapons from like the chefs and the food people, and I love it. Okay, so and she's come up with more Dongo designs. It sounds like. And also, yeah. New quest, new Dango recipes, the usual for this lady after we progress. Do I have? Oh no, I can't just complete that one. It actually is a thing. Well, that kind of bites. And I still can't upgrade my bow?
What? Are you foraging or upgrading?
Well, I would like to upgrade, but it would appear that I do not yet meet the requirements for doing so.
See you later.
Which is unfortunate, because I really did want to like see what the next upgrade for this bow is. Just because it's been so good, I love it a lot. But, unfortunately, it is getting late. So, I hope all of you have had a good time. I know I have. Luce, if you're still sleeping listening to this, hope you get some very good rest. And I will see you tomorrow for D&D. Yeah, for those of you who are still sticking around, thank you so much for watching. I know I've had a good time with this. Hope you've had a good time for this. I might stream this some more this week. I suddenly have a lot more free time than I used to. So, I'm excited. Please do not forget to be kind to yourselves and one another. And thank you so much for all your support. It does mean the void to me. Have a good night.